over Miami, shine on my love and me, so we can stroll beside the road of the rolling sea.
Movies over my hammy. Movies over my hammy. Wait, what's the show?
Well, the show, Adam, of the song is Movies Over My Hammy. It's a podcast in which me, Andrew Santoro, and
Adam Ordall Quinnell.
we talk about a movie and its associated tie-in menu, sometimes not a movie. And in the absence of a movie tie-in menu, we eat a Moons Over My Hammy sandwich and compare the thing to that, much like we'll be doing today.
And I think
Very
that I might be remembering this Moons Over My Hammy sandwich for the future. Like, I don't know that I'm going to go get a fresh Moons Over My Hammy sandwich every time we have to do it because...
What?
Well, maybe. We'll see.
We'll
see how my diet's... We'll see how my diet is doing. Like, I was trying to lose... the holidays are tough. It's always tough in the holidays. Lose weight. Keep my weight down for the holidays.
Yeah, I mean, the Moons Over My Hammy sandwich, oh God, I thought it would be so much quicker to pull this up.
You gotta look at the calories.
The Moons Over My Hammy sandwich only has 1,150 calories.
That's half my calories for the day. And then you get hash browns and all that ketchups, all the various ketchup and stuff on it. Yeah, no, I'm not. I mean, yeah, I'll probably end up doing it.
Yeah, looking at the other things on that sandwich, which they don't openly show. The calories are, I believe, the least of your troubles. I feel like there's like 3 sticks of butter in that thing based on the one that I ate.
Oh, yeah, and we'll talk about the sandwich shortly, but it sucks because we joke about who knows what order these episodes are going to come out in and such, and I feel like I've probably mentioned this at some point, but maybe it's a thing where I've been excited to talk about it because it'll be funny and make me look like a fucking dumbass. And also, but have we talked about it? So because I haven't been able to exercise as much as I normally do because back in end of July I almost said last year, but this year still. Well, it depends on when you're listening to this. If you're listening, for you in the future, intrepid listener, it is last year or next year.
And if you somehow got a copy of this before we released it,
whoa,
maybe it's next year.
Get out of my computer. So because I played disc golf. For the last year I've played disc golf, and so I was playing disc golf in Santa Clarita of the famous Zombie Diet with Drew Barrymore. That's a good show actually, and.
Is it?
Quite good. Timothy Olyphant. Oh, lots of weird swallowing on this episode, I think.
Timothy Elephant.
He's great in that. So I was in Santa Clarita playing at Central Park Disc Golf Course, if you want my assassination coordinates for last July. And I was walking to my disc, and I can't remember if I was looking at my phone. So I always want to preface this story by saying I pay very close attention to where I'm walking on the disc golf course because there are snakes sometimes. Like my brother and I saw a huge fucking rattlesnake, and we were just like, we're done playing until the snakes go to sleep at the end of the fall at this course.
Oh, man.
And so I'm always watching where I'm walking, but I guess this time I wasn't because I tripped on like a tree root. Like, you know how there'll be a tree like a ways away, but then its roots are expansive. So I wasn't expecting to. Anyway, I tripped on a tree root that was just big enough and tall enough. I'm making a very small amount of area with my fingers here. And I tripped and I fell directly on like my left tit. Like I put my arm out of the way. Like I was like, ooh, I don't want to hurt my arm. Like I don't know what I was doing with
That's
that.
my throwing arm.
I know it's not actually. It's my left arm. I don't use that for fucking shit. And so like I guess guitar playing, but and so then I was like, ooh, man, that hurt. I knocked the wind out of me. I got up, and for a couple of weeks, it was like pretty sore. And then I went to the doctor, and they were like, oh, yeah, you definitely have broken ribs. It's going to take like 6 to 8 weeks to heal, and just like take it easy. And I was like, well, does disc golf include taking it easy? And they're like, well, isn't that how you broke your ribs in the first place? And I was like, well, I'm not going to fall. I'll try not to fall again. But like the disc golfing, and here's what they told me. And my sick little brain heard this however I wanted to hear it. And they said, as long as it doesn't hurt when you're doing it, it's fine. Like, you could do it, just be careful. Listen to your body, right? That's the big thing. Listen to your body.
Mm-hmm.
I am so good at telling my body to shut the fuck up because I'm going to do what I want.
Yeah.
And so
shut up, body, you dumbass.
And so I'd go play disc golf, right? And I'd be like, it doesn't really hurt. Oh, it's kind of sore. But it doesn't really hurt though. Oh, it's sort of sore when I pick my bag up and when I twist to throw. It doesn't hurt. But it's sore.
Feels like there's little cracks in my ribs.
No, well, yeah, it might be a little, but it's just, it doesn't hurt like that. I made this distinction in my brain. There's a distinct difference between hurt and pain, and then like just soreness of things healing. Oh yeah. And so, and like I had a trip planned. I flew back to Minnesota to play disc golf with my dad, who also got into it. We're like a big disc golf family now. We're psychos. Them more so than me, but still I love it as well. And so I played like twice a weekend. I play a lot when I can, but I told myself, I said, you know what? I'm only going to play like once or twice a weekend. I'm not going to play during the week, etc. So 5 months pass, and I'm like, I just feel like my ribs aren't getting any better. I don't know what's going on. It still hurts a lot. Maybe I'm sleeping on them weird or whatever. I don't know. And I hadn't Googled any of this because I don't Google medical stuff. I just listen to what my doctor says. But I thought, it's been a while, and maybe I tricked myself into thinking my doctor told me something they didn't. And I Google disc golf rib injuries, and it turns out it is the worst thing you can possibly do if you have broken ribs. Everything is like, no. Like I Googled it, and like
what I said to you is it seems like a lot of twisting
a video
of your core.
A person. Yes, that's what the first thing. That's what it said, and it might as well have been you saying that. How does Google return?
I'm basically a doctor.
How does Google return conversation results from a person I talked to offline? That's so strange. Man. But yeah, so anyway, it says it basically says that you run the risk of constantly re-breaking your ribs. And they're like, if it's sore, that means you're probably re-fracturing your ribs whenever you not like every time, but so basically, I've just been re-breaking my ribs to play disc golf for 6 months, and so now I've actually stopped. Like I haven't. This is my second weekend of not playing, so I'm going to take 6 to 8 weeks off, and I'm just walking for my exercise. Like after we're done here, I'm going to go walk somewhere 4 miles away from my house, and then walk home. So it fucking sucks, dude, and also every time I sleep on that side, I roll over and I sleep on that side, and I try not to because it hurts really bad, but then my wife will send me pictures of me sleeping with the cats. Like she'll be like, oh, a cute picture of Adam with the cats, and I'm always sleeping on the bad side. I'm like, what the fuck am I doing?
You love it. Your body's
I just
more.
Oh god. And so they said it would be 6 to 8 weeks initially, and it was 5 months later, and I was like, where are my ribs? It not only feels like it's not getting, it feels like they're exactly the same. Yes. So I just twist, and I can even feel it now, just barely doing the motion, oh yeah, no, that's right where so you talk yourself into stuff when you're
you're gonna get an X-ray at some point of your chest, and it's gonna be this gnarled web of branches from how they've re-healed.
I'm giving it this spider webs. It looks like somebody just constantly kicked me in the chest. And I'm going to, I'm gonna if it's not better now after really taking it easy for 6 to 8 weeks, I'm gonna talk to my doctor again. But dude, it just and the other thing was they say you know, because I had pain pills, like very low level pain pills for my back. And they were like, well, you can take those in a pinch, but you got to get in it. Like, we got to do some more stuff if we want to like give you more of those pills. And I was like, I don't want to take the pain pills anyway. There was a time in my life where I definitely would have
Yes,
said, not only
please.
do I want to take them, but I've lost those ones you've given me and I need more already. Those days have long since
In fact,
passed.
I need to stock up
But
for the future.
for the winter, we got a long winter of pain coming. But they say you can take ibuprofen and Tylenol, and they
Sure.
say you can
Yeah,
take
if you
1,000 milligrams of each every like 4 times a day. and so no wonder I wasn't, even though that's over the counter shit, like no wonder I wasn't really in pain like when I was like playing and stuff, because I'd be like, well, I'm just going to take handfuls of over the counter pain pills and maybe half of one of my back pills so that I can go out and play. Oh, no, it doesn't hurt while I'm doing it, as they said. But yeah, so that's yeah. And then, you know, trying to like, so now I'm just not playing disc golf, trying to I'm not taking I don't take Tylenol at all. I just take ibuprofen, because I want to feel the pain so that I know when it's getting better. Because Jesus Christ, dude. And also, what an idiot. Like, of course. You know, like, of course. I just imagine re-breaking my ribs every couple weeks and just, an x-ray of it would look like shattered glass, I would imagine.
You'd look like Glass from the film Glass.
Ooh, Mr. Glass.
Mr. Glass.
My
Sorry, I
name
forgot.
is
I forgot his.
Mr. Glass. Oh, the
His classic
unbreakable,
line.
the unbreakable verse. Well, that was 12 minutes.
Unbreakaverse.
That was 12 minutes of me talking about my broken ribs. How are you doing, buddy?
I'm okay. The recording was a bit delayed today because we had to wait for the heater to turn off, because it is struggling to maintain 70 degrees in the old apartment.
What's the temperature outside?
It is currently -9 outside.
Ooh, that's quite a bit colder. Let me see what I got going on here.
But it does feel like -20, so I mean that's the upside.
Well, it's 40. Well, it's good. It's a nice little surprise. Like, oh, it's -8 outside? Nope, surprise. Feels like -20.
Over double that. Yeah.
It is 49 degrees outside right now in sunny Van Nuys, California, where we lay our scene.
I will say that the lifestyle tips on my weather app are telling me that it is very low pollen count, so that's good. Not suitable for a trip. Sure. It is suitable for indoor workouts.
Oh, yeah, because you get warm.
And car washing, I guess. That
Running the
seems
heater?
incorrect.
Wait, car washing?
And it is letting me know that there will be few mosquitoes out, so that's pretty good.
Is that the AI over? I missed something. I was making a note. What were you reading just now?
That's just my weather app gives me lifestyle tips.
What?
Use more moisturizers.
Lifestyle tip: get an STD test.
This kind of weather means people have heightened sexual transmitted diseases.
Yeah, dude, that's when people have a lot of babies 8-9 months after a
they're
cold
stuck
snap.
Inside. That's true.
And they gotta stay warm.
Oh, baby, let's get the clothes off. Its body heat is warmer.
Well, that's the song.
We have to make body heat, like in the film Body Heat.
Oh, I was thinking like this in the song "Baby, It's Cold Outside," but that's a creep song for creeps.
Yeah, that is a creep song.
It's a creep song for creeps. All right,
we're still throwing that one up though. You know, like every Christmas, that one's still hitting the old waves.
Didn't Zoe Deschanel? Didn't she do a version of that for like Elf?
Yeah, it's in Elf.
It's in Elf. It's in that movie.
Yeah, because
Elf.
She's singing it in the shower, and he comes and starts singing next to her in the shower. It's like a nice, not weird moment in the movie.
They don't have a sexual relationship, do they?
They end up with a kid at the end.
Oh God! Oh, that's right. Ooh.
Yeah, they have a relationship, but that's okay.
Well, no, isn't he like? Don't you think he's a bit child-brained? I don't know that that's like the correct term. but he's like technically an adult, but because of how he was raised or something, it just doesn't feel right. It feels like she's breaking some sort of law, I guess.
But, I mean, he is also 13 years older than her, so it probably cancels out, right?
Yeah, I guess a bit of a Seinfeld effect there. All right, so
and that he loves Pop-Tarts.
I almost asked you, yeah, right? So my buddy, God damn it, I want to get it started on this episode, but we keep talking about stuff. A friend of mine and I were talking about, like, he still will watch like Louis C.K. comedy, or like he'll watch stuff.
Louis C.K. just had a book come out.
Oh yeah, he's a monster,
like a fiction book.
He's an unreal. He's a heinous monster.
That's like positive reviews on it, like from critics.
Yeah, of course,
like
of course,
oh, yeah, sure.
Nobody cares. No, and that's what I'm getting at. Like, so I'll see, and I just said, well, here's the thing, man. I'm not trying to be like a woke. I'm not trying to be like a white woke, like a night woke. I'm not trying to be like a woke night. I'm not trying to be
sure.
I'm not trying to be a woke night here or anything, but I don't know how you can look at a frame of any content that Louis C.K. is in without thinking about him like all sweaty, like sweat running down his face, like blah, 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 and like just not letting somebody leave his hotel room. Like, I don't know how you can look at that guy, and because he used to do comedy where he feigned jerking off at the audience for he had a famous bit. I saw him do that live. So that's burned into my fucking brain already, because it was probably similar to how he really did it.
Yeah, he's like he was just practicing for the bit,
right? And then also it's like, you fucking creep! You took out your sexual thing on me in the audience. You did, because he gets off on jerking off in front of people, so he did a bit where he did
That's
it.
a lot of people where he can do that in front of them.
And so I was just like, I just don't know how you can watch that. Or like Jerry Seinfeld, right? He dated a 17-year-old when he was like in his late 30s, and it was like a thing.
Yeah.
There's a picture of him in like fucking TV Guide with a 17-year-old.
He would leave the set of Seinfeld to pick up his girlfriend from high school.
Yeah. And so
cool.
And so I guess there.
But he said she had a very mature mind. I believe.
Of course, because that's what you're worried about. Is the maturity of it's not the maturity of their mind that statutory rape laws are protecting. Correct. It isn't their mind that's. But so
it's still so funny. The Transformers movie. Do you know about this?
No. What are we talking about? We've been recording for 18 minutes. But yes, tell me.
The Transformers movie, where Mark Wahlberg plays the girl. Mark Wahlberg plays the dad of like 16 or 17-year-old who's dating a guy in his 20s.
What?
And is like, hey, gross, you should know. And the guy, every time somebody calls him on this, has a laminated like thing of like, no, actually in this state it's okay. And that's like in the movie as like a bit.
Oh my god, that almost makes me want to watch the movie for sick fucking are you fucking kidding me?
I don't remember which Transformers movie.
Oh, it's the one with Mark Wahlberg.
It's the first, yeah.
No, it would be the one with Mark Wahlberg. So that would be like number 4.
Only the first one?
No, it's like Mark Wahlberg isn't in the first one. Mark Wahlberg is in like the 4th one. And they introduced me. Imagine adding such a marquee actor 4 movies into your fucking series. Like that's some Fast 5 shit where they get The Rock in there.
I just have such a budget on those things.
Heinous shit, quite frankly, the budgets on those things. And that brings us to
Denny's.
Oh, that's right. We talk about the food first.
Yeah, I mean, we can. I mean,
that's usually what
Denny's. We do. That's true.
When did you go to Denny's to get your Moons Over My Hammy sandwich for the pod?
1 year and 2 months ago.
Oh, you didn't go back again? We talk.
Denny's
yeah.
is very hard to get to, but
my-
also I didn't talk about that Denny's.
Dude, you started this fucking podcast again. Your namesake. Are you guys planning on moving at some point ever? Like, are you looking for a place closer to a Denny's?
We'll see.
Or-
We'll see.
Okay.
Yeah, I've got a few Denny's locations scoped out to see if we can move into and just podcast from the
Hey,
Denny's.
there you go. You could
No,
have
I mean-
people clanging the grill in the background, so it's like an active Denny's happening behind you.
I will take a moment to get so mad because this is even like a me proximity thing, but like December came on, December showed up, and I was like, we're always wondering if there's going to be enough movie tie-in menus to sustain the show as a show. But then December rolls around, and you go SpongeBob Burger King menu, Five Nights at Freddy's Popeyes
yes!
menu, Wicked whatever
Dunkin'.
menu, McDonald's Grinch menu, so many all at once. I'm excited about the Five Nights at Freddy's one only, completely out everywhere. I was trying to find it. I found a place in Crystal, which would be like a 2-hour bus ride for me to go out, and the only thing that they had there was the cupcake.
But they had the cupcake.
I didn't go on the trip, but that was all they had online. The SpongeBob menu completely gone everywhere. Mind you, this is before either of these movies has hit theaters
Fucked
at
up,
all.
dude. Fucked. It's fucked.
The Grinch menu gone. We talked about that. I mean, I got it, but like gone. Also have an update on the Grinch menu.
Ooh, are we talking about the shake?
No,
Okay.
I mean we can
Continue.
but Grinch menu gone. Wicked only one left, and as we'll talk about, I'm sure sucks. But
I
like,
hate
what is the purpose of these menus?
Right? Like,
They
there's
just
no
are
way.
gone instantly.
Like, I want to know. Like, I would love to see the statistics of how many of those motherfuckers actually went to see a movie because of the chicken strip.
That's the thing. It certainly cannot happen the other way around. Because I always thought it was like this parasitic.
Oh, like somebody goes to
Relationship,
Five Nights
right?
at Freddy's, and in Five Nights at Freddy's, somebody's like, "This Popeyes is real good."
Well, maybe, but maybe they're like looking. They're like, oh, I enjoyed that movie. Let me look it up. Oh, there's a menu. I'll check that out. Like
Whoa,
something.
that's real Google.
like
That's
that.
real Google brain shit. Like I wasn't raised like that, bro. Like
I mean, my big plan this week was I was going to go to the Mall of America, the institution,
the MOA, as we call it back at home.
the MOA, and which is
Jason.
almost the MoMA.
Jason Momoa.
But I was going to go there, eat at their Popeyes, get the FNAF meal, and then see the FNAF film in the theater. And gone before I could.
But the movie is still out, right?
Yeah, I'll still see the.
Yeah, I'm gonna
movie.
watch that on my buddy's Plex. I'm sure, like I did the first one.
The first one I enjoy. I enjoyed the first one. That's why I was excited to eat that menu because the menu looked dumb. Actually looked interesting. Same with the SpongeBob menu.
Well, look.
All I got was the stupid Grinch menu.
Look, on the first couple episodes we recorded, I was a bit strict about the food stuff. I think I remember you trying to review a sandwich, rate a sandwich you hadn't eaten based on sandwiches of the type in the past. And I was like, whoa, hey, whoa. But now,
I believe you called me some pretty hurtful
but now
things.
that I did use the C word, but now that we're kind of getting into the mix of things, I think as long as we talk about the movie and talk about the food, that's good. Like even if
Yeah.
only one of us, because man, like I still want to talk. I'm just obsessed with that Gremlins menu, dog. Like I want to talk about the
Yeah.
Gremlins
Yeah, we
Jack
gotta
in the
talk about
Box
the
menu,
Gremlins
man.
menu.
But they gotta.
I'm so jealous that you have a Jack in the Box.
They even-
I love Jack in the Box.
Dude, not only do I have a Jack in the Box, but I got one I could walk to, man. Like, I got Wendy's, Jack in the Box, McDonald's, fucking Denny's.
What's your address? You just
Oh, dude.
pop it into the episode.
Well, right, if we were streaming and I, like, had it up on my screen.
Send me some stuff. Send me some meals.
But, yeah, so I if I could email you that cat's eye chicken sandwich, I would, boy.
Oh man, I want to eat it. That's the only one that one's still going. Isn't that absurd?
I don't think I can-
You can
wait.
still go buy it.
I can?
I'm almost positive. I went on their website like last week, to look up
I could
this
be
stuff.
wrong, but I think
And I'm
just
currently
checked.
looking at Order Now, Cat's Eye Special
Wow,
KBBQ chicken
dude.
sandwich.
I'm like, I guess we've already got lunch plans. I ate a big breakfast, and I'm fat.
Yeah, but you could get the whole bucket of Cat's Eye
Oh,
BBQ
so
fried chicken bucket.
I'm weird. I'm a little boneless boy, and everybody,
Yeah, I get it. I get it. You don't want to eat a
Well,
bone.
it's not, well, because how I eat it is I just open my mouth, I dislocate my jaw, and I just throw the whole drumstick back like it's a pill.
Yeah, that's okay for certain types of bones,
Exactly.
but chicken bones splinter.
Right.
That's why you can't let cats get at them.
But yeah, now I'm hungry for Cat's Eye chicken sandwich. But yeah, I'm relaxing a little bit on the we both have to have eaten everything because we're not going to get to this stuff in time. And I don't want to go to a movie theater. I know that this is a movie podcast, but ever since COVID happens and is still happening, I am like, Godzilla -1 is like a movie I went to twice in the theaters during COVID, but and I probably saw like the new Spider-Man, but I would wait until it's been out for a week or two and then go to a very early showing where there's not very many people there. Like I haven't seen a movie in fucking IMAX on opening weekend in 6 years, and I used to love that shit. And so now I'm just like over it. Like I'm not going to risk getting COVID to go see Five Nights at Freddy's 2. Do I think?
I mean, I'll take that risk.
Well, do I
want to see that Five Nights at Freddy's.
Do I think that enough people should do it so that the industry survives? Yes. Am I going to be one of those people? Not all the time. Godzilla -1, totally worth it. If I'd gotten COVID, I'd have been like, yeah.
It was worth it.
That's what happens.
So one time I got COVID. Not worth it endeavor.
Oh,
but
we'll
see.
I don't know where I got COVID the first time, but the second time, I thought maybe I went to a Danzig concert. He was playing all of Danzig 2 Lucifage in Pasadena, and it was the only show on the tour where they were doing that. And my brother really likes Danzig 2 Lucifage.
You go to concerts. This is
I
the
know.
thing that's baffling to me.
I know.
It's like you've talked about movie theaters. You go to way more
I went
concerts
to a
than I do.
concert.
And you know what happens at concerts?
People just
are
spit in
on
my mouth.
you,
People
just like
spit,
barfing in
people
your
just
face.
spit in my mouth. I was wearing a mask not a year and a half ago in August. I went to see System of a Down and Deftones at Golden Gate Park, and it was like a special event. So there was like 50,000 fucking people there. The most porta potties I've ever seen in my life. And I couldn't believe it. The engineering of the rows of porta potties was just like, that's the first thing I noticed when I walked in.
I've got a porta potty story.
But so I stayed away, but like I was the only person wearing a mask, and there's 50,000 people there. And like, that's the thing. Like, I always weigh it against like, is this thing that I'm going to, is the event of it worth it and do I have 2 weeks off from work still? So like at those times I wouldn't go to a concert fucking tomorrow because I have 0 PTO because I got COVID last July, probably from somebody at work or something. But I've only had it twice, and it was like 2022, which sucked because I had to cancel a bunch of I was going to do my only live shows of the pandemic, basically. I was like, finally maybe I can safely travel and do this and make a little money. Got COVID. And then I got it. Then like there's like 3 years in between, but yeah, dude, it's just like not worth it for some of this stuff. Not Wicked 2, man.
I would.
I will. I haven't even seen the first
I'll
one.
postpone the Wicked. Also, like the food I ate for that Wicked menu, I'll remember what it tasted like.
Yes, and I made
great
happens. Notes. You got the green thing, right? I got the pink one because the green one had matcha in it.
Glinda's green, whatever the hell they said.
Dirt shake matcha. I hate matcha.
God, I have stories.
And I used to drink kratom every day.
I was excited about it. I like matcha. Denny's. It's an American table service diner style restaurant chain. Did you know this?
No, lay it on me.
Have you heard about Denny's?
There's one in Pulp Fiction, isn't there?
No, I think it's probably like a generic.
That's just
thing,
a diner.
Right? It's like some like.
It's a Hollywood diner.
It's like
probably like Al's Diner.
Or like Winkies from like
NoHo Diner.
Winkies from Mulholland Drive. But it's got 1,400 locations. But a little fun history. It was founded in 1953 as a donut stand in Lakewood, California.
Whoa.
And its name was Danny's Donuts.
Danny's Donuts? That's not even Denny's.
Danny's Donuts.
Danny's isn't Denny's.
The restaurant originally opened as Danny's Donuts.
Danny's Donuts and Denny's.
Opened by Richard Jizak and Harold Butler.
No,
Danny's Donuts opened by Richard and
not
Harold.
a Denny or a Denny. Not a Denny or a Danny amongst them.
It opened at the intersection of Bellflower and Del Amo Boulevards. If you wanted to pinpoint the location, I suppose.
Is there still a Danny's there?
It certainly wouldn't be called a Danny's any
Danny's
longer.
Donuts. That's what I'm gonna go to Denny's for the next time I get it, and I'm gonna be like, hey, do you remember when this was a Danny's Donuts?
71 years ago. In 1956, so Richard leaves. They have a 6-store chain of Danny's Donuts. Harold changes the concept, shifting it from a donut shop to a coffee shop with store number 8. Danny's Donuts was renamed Danny's Coffee Shops and becomes a 24-hour restaurant.
Wow, there it is. That 24-hour restaurant. People were like, you know what? I'm drunk, and I want to eat eggs. Coffee and eggs.
Their signage got bigger because they started building them near freeway off-ramps.
Are they the first people to do that? Are they the first people to do that?
I do like this note. They also designed a second prototype in 1965 with a zigzag shingled roof. These designs enabled Googie architecture to spread across America.
Excuse me? What kind of architecture?
Googie? Yeah, Googie, a type of futurist architecture influenced by car culture.
It's like car culture.
It's that classic like 50s future.
Yeah, it's like
or 60s future.
It's like
fake.
greasers and robots.
Yeah, it's like Fallout.
Greasers and robots. Oh my!
Greasers and robots never. That's such like a ninjas and pirates sounding
Dude,
thing.
Greasers and
That's crazy to me
robots.
that hasn't become a thing.
If only I knew somebody that worked at like that make tabletop games or something. I could pitch
crazy.
Greasers and robots, and they like all go to Danny's Donuts for a Denny's.
Oh man! Speaking of board games, in that kind of vein, there is a game called Moon Colony Bloodbath.
Ooh.
And it's like a group deck building game where you're all just trying to have as many survivors on your moon colony as possible. And it's just as you work your way through this collective deck, you start adding like robots that are supposed to, in theory, make life better.
But they
like a
don't.
robot butler. And the robot butler is like, oh, he lets you, he gives you 2 grain or supplies or something when he comes up, but he also kills like 5 people or something. Like,
Yeah,
he's
malfunction.
just really inefficient.
Malfunction.
And the art style on that one is very like pulp sci-fi. It's very cool. I like it a lot. In 1959, the name was changed from Danny's Coffee Shops to avoid confusion with the Los Angeles restaurant chain Coffee Dan's. So Danny's Coffee Shops was changed to Denny's Coffee Shops.
Which is totally different. I imagine that there's at least 1 or 2 locations that just had gotten a new Danny's Coffee Shop sign, and then they get a note from corporate that's like old Richard or whoever that's like, hey, now we're Denny's now, not Danny's.
Yeah.
And E turns into an A so easily.
And then in 1961, they changed from Denny's Coffee Shops to Denny's.
Wow. That was rapid. The people who made signs in those communities were killing it.
I know, they were killing it.
And then they're like, that because they had Richard's contract for like those 6 years or whatever that they kept supplying him signs. And then they were like making the Denny's signs in 1961. And they were like, all right, so We can
let's
expand because you know that after we deliver the signs, it's going to be a year or two before we get that order for new signs. So let's really count on it. And they're putting up more locations, so we're going to get more signs.
1 year from now, he's going to want to change the name to Dennis.
Yes,
and we need to be ready.
We will be ready. And then it's like 10 years.
Thousands of Dennis signs.
10 years later, that's just crickets chirping. The sign business is totally closed.
It's an abandoned building.
They actually
in
source the
area.
Denny's signs from a different company.
Yeah, the Fallout game set in California. I can find an abandoned factory full of Dennis signs.
Dennis Coffee Donuts.
The company absorbed many former Sambo's restaurants and used their mid-century design in some of their restaurants.
What? Whose restaurants? Samba?
Sambo's?
Sambo's. I don't like that. Anyway, moving on. Denny's consumed a history of racism.
Sambo's was an American restaurant chain started in 1957 by Sam Battistone, Samba, and Newell Bonet. Though the name was taken from portions of the names of its two founders, the chain also associated with the story of Little Black Sambo.
Pepper. Come on, hey, Pep. Not to be a woke night or anything, but we will not be discussing how Denny's rolled a bunch of racist restaurants into their bill.
Sucked them into its maw and absorbed them. And turned them into Denny's.
They filtered out the racism and turned it into Denny's. What happens when you run a Sambo's through an anti-racism filter? You get a Denny's.
I also reading about the descriptions of the insides of those restaurants. They did do that, yes.
Oh, yeah. You don't want to look up any Sambo's signage. That's not like on American Pickers, if they would run into Sambo's signage, they would be like, that's expensive, but it would be blurred out.
It's like in a Ghost World where it just like finds the one collector has like all of this old restaurant signage used to be very racist, and then it gets published and like puts the restaurant out of business.
That's based on, I think that was loosely based on a company that Denny's consumed.
The memory's coming back to me now. But yeah, Denny's, a restaurant that's been going for a long time.
Oh, I thought you were going to give us the rest of the history of Denny's then, from 1961 to until when you ordered your sandwich a year and a half ago, and then I'd pick up the Denny's history from then until now with the Rudolph menu.
Well, let's see. In 1994, Denny's began renovating its stores with a lighter color scheme. Select locations also began serving Baskin Robbins for a short time.
So my history with Denny's, not to just jump in, but there was a Denny's in Fargo, North Dakota, and I lived and went to college in the Fargo-Moorhead area, Minnesota, North Dakota border city kind of situation. But there was like Denny's and Perkins, and I never really liked Denny's because I didn't really eat eggs until just like 10 years ago or something.
It's just a weird thing.
We'll talk about that often, especially on this episode, because I had to order my sandwich with over easy eggs instead of scrambled eggs, because I find scrambled eggs to be disgusting. But
I mean, I will say it used to have over medium eggs, I think. To represent like it was moons over ham.
Oh, yeah. What the hell?
Because we have not described what the actual sandwich is yet.
And so the one menu item that kept me coming, that I would go to Denny's for that they didn't have elsewhere, was they had like a buffalo chicken hoagie. That was like a fried buffalo chicken sandwich and the Denny's fries are very good. I think they have the seasoned fries as well that are excellent. So I was never really a big, and then when I started eating eggs for breakfast, like poached eggs and over easy eggs and such, I go to Denny's a lot more because sometimes they'll have pretty cheap Grand Slam or whatever.
Yeah, sorry, I'm just looking at some.
No, I'll
funny
edit that
stuff.
out
That's
so it
really
looks like
a
I just
bummer.
killed. I'll take a laugh. What I like to do is I take there you go. I'm going to make a time code for
I'm
this
giving
laugh.
you plenty to choose from.
I'm going to take a time code for that laugh, and then I can put that in
just
all
slot
my
that
other
in
jokes.
after every one.
Yeah, and I save that. I'll use it for future episodes. Even when we're in person someday, when we like get to record in person, I'll have your laughs lined up to like hit it in the studio.
It's like Adam's really killing it. Andrew's getting
What do
nothing. It's really weird. Adam just edits out all of his laughs.
Oh man,
Edits
that
in
would be
mine.
funny if I made it not only look like I was killing, but you are just bombing, and I'm like, what is he talking about? Like I have to put a message at the end of the episode, like I'm sorry for Andrew. I don't know what. What's your Denny's? What's your dentistery?
I mean, I love Denny's as a thing. I went to it a lot growing up. It's very cheap. I basically started going there a lot in college because it's very cheap to go to Denny's. They used to have their 2, 4, 6, 8 menu. I don't think they have that anymore. Maybe they do. I'm not sure. But you could buy $2 items, $4 items, 6, 8. Makes sense. But at the $4 item, they had this horrendous grilled cheese with mozzarella sticks in it, and it came with a side of fries for $4.
Wow.
I'd be like, this could give me all this intestinal distress for only $4.
Yeah, dude, it makes you full enough to go to sleep.
But I will say the Movies Over My Hammy sandwich, right, is ham and scrambled egg sandwich with Swiss and American cheeses on perfectly grilled sourdough bread, served with hash browns. I believe when I got mine, it cost $16 and some change, which is quite a bit, quite a hefty number for a breakfast sandwich, but it is quite good, is my estimation of the sandwich. It's very buttery. It tastes very bad for you.
Yes, it tastes like about 1,000 calories ish. Bad for me. I got mine. So we went yesterday because I realized I hadn't gotten a Moons Over. See, I never even got the Moons Over My Hammy sandwich, even when I started eating eggs, because I don't like scrambled eggs, right? So I would get the Grand Slam burger. Like if I wanted something
You
with
mean the Grand Slamwich?
No, I mean the Grand Slam burger, where it's like a burger, but it's got hash browns and an egg and cheese on it.
I think you might be talking about the Grand Slamwich.
No. They don't have it anymore. Okay?
Okay.
There is also a breakfast version of it called the Grand Slamwich.
It's called the Grand Slam.
Which I would also get, but the Grand Slam burger was better because it was a burger instead of a sausage patty or whatever. So yesterday, I order my Moons Over My Hammy, and I was really tempted to get the Grand Slamwich just because I know that I like that more. And I was like, I could just get a Grand Slamwich and say I ate the Moons Over My Hammy, but I wanted to be honest for the podcast. And
we're all about integrity.
Absolutely. If there's one thing about MOMH, it's that we are integrity first for our ham heads out there. And I got a Moons Over My Hammy sandwich with hash browns, and I did over easy eggs instead of the scrambled eggs. And it was very good. The problem was I ate, so it comes in half, right? And there's one egg on one half, and there's one egg on the other half, right? And
I don't know what the hell you're...
so like they cut a sandwich
it's like
in
cut
half.
in half? It's not open face.
No. Wait a second.
That's what I thought you were saying.
So okay. No, I'm not.
No, I thought you were saying.
No, Andrew, it's a fucking sandwich. You hold it in your hand like a sandwich, but there's an...
I don't know what you do with your
because
sandwiches.
I got a different kind of egg. Now you don't know what anything is? Like, Adam gets a different kind of egg. For all I know, he puts a sandwich on his head and goes to sleep. That's how he eats a sandwich. I don't know what his whole deal
He
is.
hates eggs so much.
So there's one egg on each, right? And the egg is perfectly cooked So I put the hash browns on the sandwich with a little ketchup, had like a whole breakfast sandwich. I thought it came with hash browns on it, but it doesn't. So that's the Grand Slamwich. So I put the hash browns on there, and it was so good. The egg was all runny and perfect. Here was my mistake. Because I didn't break the yolk on the second egg at the correct time, the ham and the cheese and stuff of the sandwich, it overcooked that other yolk. So because I let it sit while I was eating the first one, that other yolk became like a cooked egg yolk and was like not a delicious runny egg anymore. But that's really my only complaint, and that's my fault. Like, that's me not knowing how to eat a sandwich
ate food
optimally. But I liked it a lot. It was very good. Very good stuff.
I mean, much like this person whose comment was, I found a Reddit post where someone just posted an image of the sandwich to r/food, r/food, and someone's reply, "Moon's over my hammy. When you're absolutely positively need the roof of your mouth shredded by the edges of sharp toast.
Wow.
There's no substitute."
That is hilarious. I did not have that problem because I get a runny egg.
No, I don't think most people do.
Well, there's some sharp toast out there, but I get a runny egg, and that combats the sharpness of the toast. It softens everything
Sure.
out.
I mean, I did not have that. I do like the idea of like Denny's having like an ad campaign where it's just like a guy in the kitchen, like in the morning, he's like, "Here I am folding the razor blades into the toast for today's Moon's Over My Hammy sandwiches.
Time for some mouth slicing.
Let's get some glass. We need some broken glass
Let's
in there.
get some mouth slicing going on."
But this sandwich from this chain came out in 1990. 1990.
Whoa. 20 years before the events of a certain One Battle After Another.
Oh, yeah. Inspired by the 1935 jazz song Moon Over Miami. It's been a Denny's bestseller since it was introduced in the early 1990s. So this is their first and most long-runningest tie-in.
It's a tie-in for a song.
It's based on a song.
It's a tie-in in the spirit of our podcast, in that it is not timely and does not make sense in any way.
Yeah, there's really no reason to do it. You're capitalizing on nothing, and it's more confusing than anything. But I found the song. You've probably heard a bit of it by now. It's up on YouTube, where it's got some great comments. We've got let's see here. Why can't the world still be like this?
What? Like still be like...
Someone said right after that, World War II was right after this.
And there was also another war called a Great War that happened shortly before that.
Right before this. So this is what Denny's Moon Over My Hammy is
How many
referencing.
comments were there before it got to that one?
Like 8, 10, somewhere in there.
Wow.
Here after ordering Moons Over My Hammy at Denny's.
So that person... Okay, so I
the
imagine them
sandwich.
sitting at the table. They order it from the server. And
this is exactly what I'm saying about the movie tie-in menus.
and they say, "Hey,
I gotta check out more about
so
this.
what is this sandwich based on? Like just the moon, and it's like when it's over Miami or my hammy?" And they go, "No, there's a song like like that genre of jazz song from the 20s.
Uh-huh.
The 30s, yeah. Moon's over my hammy. I can't do it right. Perfect. I'm too high to do a good impression, but you can imagine that I sounded like I was coming out of a Victrola.
Yeah, so I was always told that like transatlantic accent sort of like singing or the way they speak was to make it pick up on like microphones and like records of the time.
They had a solenoid that only picked up dipshit voice, like the
like it
waveform.
only picked up this type of shape or something.
That's funny.
This could be fully bullshit, so don't go around quoting it. But
I'm literally I'm making a 4-part YouTube video about it that I'm going to monetize right now. I'm going to have mid-roll ads and everything.
It's going to be more successful than this show.
Well, that's right. We're on YouTube now. That's cool. I forgot
That's
to.
true. You can just do it right on our YouTube.
I forgot to check it
You
out.
can use me as your sourcing. That's another good thing about sourcing. You can just source yourself or a friend of yours. And if you act like it's true, you can just do it.
Oh, yeah. That's how the internet runs. That's QAnon. That's their whole deal.
Wow, I never knew the sandwich had a song.
I bet that person's doing a bit.
Which someone replied to. That was 3 years ago, that comment. Someone replied to that 6 days ago. They replied to that 6 days ago with, "This song was named after the Sammy."
This song was named after the Sammy. That is backwards.
They're doing a goof on this person who made a comment 3 years ago.
If you're doing a goof on the
Really getting 'em.
internet, if you're doing a goof on the internet, make it funnier. Like, just try and make it funny and timeless. Like, if you're gonna make a goof on the internet, do it like we do on this show. Like, make it timeless.
It's so timeless. I was at a Denny's restaurant with a friend some years ago, and he ordered their Moon Over My Hammy.
Humble brag.
He told me that after he got home, it made him puke.
Wow.
And then, of course, my favorite comment on this one. What a beauteous song. This perfectly fits my imagined impression of what life was like in the days shortly before my birth. I met a friend early in high school who gave me appreciation for the good music of my childhood, and thereafter I began to enjoy the records of my parents' romantic years.
My parents? Wait a second. So he's like, I enjoyed the records my parents would play when they would fuck each other. Like, that's the association that they have. He's like, I used to watch my parents fuck, and what they'd put on the Victrola, that's what I like now. And there's nothing wrong with that.
Do you think there's somebody who's trying to act like they have sense memories for like when they were a sperm in their dad's balls, and they're just like, I remember listening to this song as I moved from one parent to the other.
Dude, yes, absolutely. I felt like I only had half as much genetic information at the time. Like, I remember when I was...
But both halves were resonating.
Did you know that embryos are all female and you gotta add an enzyme that makes them male? We simply deny them that at Jurassic Park.
Oh, you're that cool dinosaurs, that guy? Fun cartoon.
BD Wong is the guy who says, yeah, we just deny them that. And Laura Dern is like, deny them that? And no, the guy that says dinosaurs, he's the one that's like,
dinosaurs.
You gotta crack the code, you gotta crack the code and complete the code.
Why isn't there a tie-in menu for that cartoon from the Jurassic Park movies? You've got to crack the egg and put it in the sandwich.
What's his name? Mr. DNA?
I think so. Or like Mr. Helix or something.
Nah,
it's
Mr. DNA.
Well, fine. Why'd you pose it as a question?
I just re-broke my ribs. Oh my God, I just stretched and re-broke my ribs.
No.
So you ate a sandwich a year and a half ago. I ate a sandwich yesterday. Denny's has comments on this. People came from Denny's to comment on this YouTube video.
Yeah, most of the comments are about the sandwich. But, that's what we do. So Denny's, fun little promo they did. Inspired by Denny's famous sandwich, the limited edition Blue Moons Over My Hammy will be exclusively available at Denny's locations in Miami-Dade County
for Star Wars,
October 31st. No, so this Halloween marks a special occasion, a blue moon, the first on Halloween's night since 1944, and 19 years from the next event in 2039. And because 2020 couldn't get any weirder, Denny's, the creator of the lyrically named Moons Over My Hammy breakfast sandwich, is having some fun with the rare celestial event by putting an innovative spin on the iconic dish by turning the bread blue.
Was this before COVID? Was this like in the 1 month before COVID when they're like 2020 is weird enough already, like before COVID, or is this after COVID?
Did you not remember the first half of this? Because it's for one day only. America's Diner will unveil the very first ever Blue Moons Over Miami sandwich that will be exclusively available in select Miami restaurants on October 31st.
No, Halloween. Yeah, it's a blue moon on Halloween. That's the whole deal. And they make the bread blue. And yes, first, I'm not getting my hackles up or anything, but you said, did you not hear the first part of this? And there's a difference between hearing something and being able to integrate it into my conversation. So my apologies. Yes, I did hear you. I'm here. I'm present with you on the Zoom.
Well, fine. Yeah, no. So this seems like a trap to me, of just like trying to get people to come into Denny's in Miami in the year 2020.
So
to eat
Denny's
a
are failing.
sandwich.
Denny's in Miami are having trouble, and they need a promotion. And they're like, "Yeah, this is the first time a blue moon has happened on Halloween until 2039, and the bread is blue. And please, we need you to come to Denny's."
Only in 2020 would a blue moon coincide with Halloween. I mean, that's just patently not true. But so what better way to celebrate than by giving one of our most legendary breakfast, the Moons Over My Hammy, a little makeover, said John Dillon, Chief Brand Officer for Denny's. With Halloween looking very different this year, we took the opportunity to make our world-famous sandwich look different as well. And this colorful upgrade gave us an opportunity to have some fun and show our guests that anything is possible in 2020. Anything is possible.
Yes, anything is possible.
Dyed bread blue.
Millions of people could die. Anything is possible.
I know. I love just really candy cut with Halloween looking very different this year. There's a lot less people
Halloween
on the
looking
world.
very different. Oh yes, like people are dead. Like Halloween is looking very different because of all the kids who died of respiratory distress. But also, nobody's going outside. That's the other thing is that was like.
But you should come outside to get
Come
the
to-
Blue Moons Over My Hammy.
You should
No,
fly.
look at this. We'll be available in 20 Dade County restaurants and for dine-in only.
So you
while
can't
supplies
for
last.
dine-in only, please. The ad just says, please
They've
come to
baited
Denny's.
the trap.
Please come to Denny's. Please.
It's so weird to me. Like, it's dine-in only. It's only in Florida.
So you have to fly.
What
You have
a-
to take a plane. You have to risk
a
getting
plane
COVID
to
on a
Florida.
plane to Florida just to celebrate a once in 40 years blue moon that happens on Halloween.
Yeah.
Fucked. Totally fucked.
Denny's is the king of tie-in menus. I think we talked about that. That's kind of why the show's named after that. So I found some fun ones. So Denny's debuts new NVIDIA breakfast bites.
Hold on. What? Is this in San Francisco?
Let's see.
Did you just say NVIDIA breakfast bites, like the processing company that's going to ruin our economy?
Uh-huh. NVIDIA breakfast bites. BYTES.
Oh, I'm sorry that you didn't
menu
get
item.
one moment. I want to make sure that people know that the reason I didn't laugh there is because I was just staring dead-eyed into the barrel of the camera, like you said BYTS, but yeah,
No,
BYTES, and I was literally
Yes.
thinking, do I want to live?
I would love if like the bigger version of this item was called megabytes.
Oh, Andrew.
Really
Andrew,
good, right? I should work for Denny's.
You should work for Denny's, and then you'd have to do this as like a Guy Fawkes mask kind of thing.
Limited time menu item launches at NVIDIA GTC conference, honoring NVIDIA founder and CEO Jensen Huang's favorite menu hack, an inspiring story that began at a Denny's booth.
Oh my God, I hate this so much. I hate what you're Andrew. What you're describing to me is this is the worst person. This guy, Andrew Huang. He is.
Yeah.
Is that his name?
Yeah, Jensen Huang.
Jensen Huang. I don't know why I said Andrew.
I
You're
don't know how to
Andrew.
pronounce
I'm
it.
looking at a
I'm
guy
Andrew.
named Andrew on my computer right now. I'm pointing
This
at you
man's name
rudely.
is Jensen.
Jensen
He's
Huang.
not close to Andrew.
He's evil. Jensen Huang, he's so fucking evil, dude. He's like on that Time magazine Architects of AI cover, right? Like, and he's always like holding his phone. This guy is like, I don't want to say he's like Satan because I think Satan is cool to a degree. I don't think, this guy is just fucking evil, dude. They have roped everybody into our entire economy is based on NVIDIA chips, and they did it on purpose, and they know that it's ending soon, and it's just heinous beyond heinous what these fucking hucksters are doing. And he's like, I had a menu hack. Sir, You are an inhuman monster.
I showed you an image of the menu hack and the menu item. It's pretty fun.
Pulling it up here. Chat. Wow, they really make you do a lot of clicking to get to fucking anything
sure
in this.
do.
God. Oh, it's just you. Hold on.
So you can imagine what a megabyte would be.
Oh God! And that AI version of him. Listen, y'all need to go. Y'all need to Google the NVIDIA Bytes menu hack, and you will see it.
Yeah.
I'll describe it. It's a pancake.
I could just make this for the episode art.
There you go. Well,
Maybe.
I don't think you can do
I
it
don't know.
differently. Well, if you can figure out how to do different art for each episode, go for it. I've never found the
look.
correct field to upload stuff to do that, but I know you can.
Sure.
So it's that pancake, and you put a sausage in the pancake.
It's a little pancake.
It's a little pancake. You put a sausage on the pancake, fold it over like a sandwich, and then you pour a little syrup on it.
Yeah, it has numbered steps in case your brain doesn't work.
I'm looking at something that I hate, and it's a little AI guy and stuff. I hate this so much.
That's him. That's Jensen.
Oh, I know it's Jensen. I recognize his fucking leather jacket.
Denny's unveils a special menu item with a tech-inspired twist. The limited edition NVIDIA Breakfast Bites.
Whoa, a tech-inspired twist? Continue.
The delicious new breakfast item pays tribute to NVIDIA founder and CEO Jensen Huang's remarkable journey from Denny's dishwasher and server to a tech titan. This innovative dish debuted at NVIDIA's GTC conference in San Jose, California, showcasing the connection between a Silicon Valley pioneer and America's diner. B-roll of the occasion is available here. Interesting.
B-roll of the occasion? What?
Oh, Jesus. On Denny's _NVIDIA approved.mp4. It just shares it to a Google Drive. What a weird thing to do.
Oh my gosh, dude. Wow. That's something else, man.
The new NVIDIA Breakfast Bites feature four sausage links that guests can wrap in Denny's signature buttermilk silver dollar pancakes and dip in maple syrup, mirroring Huang's favorite way to eat the dish.
Or you can pour maple syrup over it and not be able to hold it with your fucking
like
hand
the image.
because it's covered in fucking syrup.
The culinary creation also fueled the next generation of visionaries and AI enthusiasts at the NVIDIA GTC conference this week.
It looks so dry.
AI enthusiasts.
It looks so dry and shitty. Like, it's just a white plate with 4 sausages and 4 pancakes. It is the most tech bro coated fucking shit Spartan, because they all see themselves as these Spartan fucking that's why they that plant food drink or whatever. Like, these motherfuckers, dude. Not a ketchup in sight, not a fucking thing to dip it in other than syrup. And just the idea of pouring syrup over something you intend to eat like a hot dog, sir, you are a fucking psychopath. It's somebody who doesn't know how to, hold on. It's somebody who doesn't know how to eat food. That's like what all this stuff boils down to. All these tech bros, when they show these food hacks or whatever.
Food is just materials to be intaken by my processing system, so I can output it into
I hate
AI
that.
creating energy. Jensen's journey from Denny's kitchen and dining room to the pinnacle of the tech world is a testament to the power of dreams and determination,
Oh my God.
said Denny's CEO Kelly Valade. We're deeply honored that America's Diner played a role in NVIDIA's origin story as a global AI powerhouse.
That literally...
This new menu item is our way of celebrating Jensen and his groundbreaking work while still keeping Denny's as part of his inspiring story.
That really made me almost have to shit. Like, I almost needed to pause the recording, which we don't do because I have to resync it up and everything. But I almost was like, I'm sorry, we have to stop right now. I have to go shit my fucking guts out. Hearing what you just read to me made me physically sick.
Don't worry, there's a little bit more.
Oh, baby.
Denny's will always be a special place for me. It's where I learned that no task was too small to do well, said NVIDIA CEO Jensen Huang. This dish powered me through my long shifts and eventually inspired the birth of NVIDIA at Denny's booth right here in San Jose. Seeing it on the Denny's menu today is a true full stack moment.
Oh God, dude. I just don't like I am so at my limit with these tech guys, dude. I just am really really winding down on my ability to hear about when I saw that Architects of AI People of the Year Time magazine cover. I was so angry because it looked so bad, and it was like a bad Photoshop, or a painting. Like an artist digitally did this painting that just looks like a dog shit Photoshop. And it's like them. Remember that old timey photo, black and white photo of the workers up on the beam in New York?
Yeah, with the like lunch pails.
Yeah, and the guy taking the photograph is like standing precariously on a fucking thing, taking the picture and shit. It's like a historic photograph. Historic.
Mm-hmm.
So, and these are workers who were risking their lives on a beam just to eat lunch for a photo. You know, like that's just how they eat their lunch because they're up there. They just are risking their fucking lives to build the city, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they equate these absolute blood-sucking ghouls, like these soulless fucking nothing human beings. Like I was so offended as a working class person who's always wanted to join a union and hasn't really had the opportunity to do so, you know, like as a working class person to see them put in that role, it is impossible for me to overstate how sick it made me to my core. I could not believe it. Like they're comparing these billionaires who they're literally destroying our economy right now. The next
and our world
and the world destroying them.
Don't worry.
Every
it's for they're killing it for non-people too.
Every chat GPT search that you do kills a little bit more of the rainforest. Imagine every chat GPT search that you do. Imagine somebody just punches a monkey's head off. Every time, like every time you put in search terms into Chat GPT, somebody just picks up a monkey
puncher.
Somebody picks up a monkey by their collar. It's a monkey wearing a suit. Somebody picks up a monkey dressed like a person and just bops their head off. And it's like Rock'em Sock'em Robots. Like the monkey's head shoots off and their spine comes out like Mortal Kombat. And that's every time you put something into Chat GPT that happens. Like that's how I view it. I've never done like because you'll talk to people who'll be like, yeah, AI is evil, right? And then they'll be like, yeah, like I was just using Chat GPT the other day and it did the dumbest shit. And it's like, what? You what? No. Like it evil do not do. Like they're already forcing you to use AI and shit. Like I already have to experience some AI every time I fucking Google something, you know? So it's there, but like the idea that people who kind of agree with me on that, but would still just go and use it, it's just like what I was trying to get to is next year's Time Magazine year-end issue is going to look a lot different. Like it's going to look more like the end of like 2008. Like it's going to look a lot like it. I'm so like these people are going to be in such a different position in terms of how society looks at them in 1 year because there's not enough. All the data centers that they've been saying they're going to build are all getting delayed now because they're like, there is not enough rainforest to melt to do this. They've hit capacity.
We've hit all the water. The water's gone.
It's like we would literally be.
We turned it all into tar.
We turned it into electricity. Like it's just like, oh, there you go, it's gone. And they're already like scraping bedrock, and so it's just blows my fucking mind.
So this is like a fun interview between the Denny CEO and Wang. We make the best pancakes here, Wang said. I love how you still say we, Volade said. Made fresh every day, Wang added with a grin.
Oh, that's it? I'm in hell? I was just like waiting for you. I was waiting for a demon to come and stab me in the neck with a hot poker because I was like, well, surely I am in hell now because that's...
Well, I said Volade and Wang said... They don't have this quoted, but it just says Volade and Wang said Denny's can be a great launching pad, not just for great ideas, but for great careers. Start your first job in the restaurant business, Wang said. It teaches you humility. It teaches you hard work. It teaches you hospitality.
Yeah, all the things that you can tell he implements at NVIDIA, a company that is literally it's like Pac-Man, but the dots are everybody's 401k. Like every dot that the NVIDIA Pac-Man eats, it's like somebody's retirement account. Just like.
Oh, this was all an interview around a new thing that is. To fuel even more great ideas, Vlade announced the Denny's $1 trillion incubator contest, offering $25,000 in seed money for the next $1 trillion idea.
Oh, okay. So that's really funny that they have those terms spelled out like that, because they never have to give that out. Because they're like, no, this is not $1 trillion idea.
I love how petty like $25,000 in seed money is.
Yeah,
Get out of here.
Well, because you can tell that Jensen Huang, he started NVIDIA with $25,000 that he saved up from Denny's.
Yeah.
It certainly wasn't venture capitalism.
It definitely wasn't like a totally different time either. Definitely $25,000 now.
Oh, we're all fucked. I hope this podcast does okay before everything gets all fucked up. We're.
I wish people would give me $25,000 for this podcast.
That would be
I'll
nice.
Sell it to you right now.
Jensen Huang.
Yeah,
you can have it.
You can have it right now. $25,000.
You can take Adam with you. Like,
take Adam for an extra $10.
You're the one that's.
Take Adam.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, come on, man.
And a new announcement. This one's very exciting to me. Maple Magic. Denny's unveils Sticky Kicks, the world's first sneakers made with real maple syrup.
Are you a sneakerhead?
I like crappy merchandise.
Oh, okay. So yes.
I really, really wanted those Pizza Hut shoes that had a button that if you hit the button, it ordered Pizza Hut to your house.
Ooh, that's awesome, dude.
I wanted them so bad, and they went out of, like, I don't think they were ever available in my size.
So do you think
my feet are abnormal?
There's an app or you've got like really wide feet. Your feet are like 32 inches wide.
No, they're just big long.
Yeah, and I was pretending that.
But yeah, they're also like a 1.5 wide.
Yeah, you got sideshow bobs. You got the sideshow.
I've got
bobs.
Lego feet. They're just big squares.
Oh man, those poor Lego people. I was thinking about that as I was tinkering with Lego. I spent hours sorting 2 huge boxes of Lego last night that I've been moving with me from apartment to apartment for 20 years. And I said, you know what? I'm finally going to, because of my ribs, I can't go play disc golf.
Yeah.
So I was like, I need some other meditative thing that I can zone out and do. So I just spent like 5 hours yesterday unpacking and sorting Lego into various bins and bags so that maybe I can build a robot. Oh, these the Pizza Hut shoes? Oh, these are the Denny's shoes.
No, these are the Denny's shoes.
So go ahead, read the Denny's shoe release.
In streetwear, drip is the ultimate compliment. And this National Maple Syrup Day, December 17th, America's Diner is bringing its signature golden drip from the plate to the pavement with the launch of Sticky Kicks, the first ever sneakers made with real Denny's syrup. Created in collaboration with iconic footwear artist and designer Mache? These limited edition high-top sneakers pay tribute to the sweet stuff that makes every Grand Slam irresistible.
I don't know, man. So looking at this, it looks like your foot sweat diarrhea. That's like, honestly.
I want these. I do want these. They're $200.
Hey, how much are they?
They're going to be $200.
And that's if you can get the drop, right? When is
that's
it?
if you. Well, you can. That's December 17th, National Maple Syrup Day. You
there
will
we go.
get a code to access them early if you are part of their rewards club or whatever.
Thank you for not saying, well, if you weren't listening to the first part of what I just
if you weren't
read
listening to the
when I
first
didn't
part.
know what date. And also, I just realized you're telling me that Jensen Huang stuff. Man, why you got to tell me that the restaurant our thing is based on is just fucking nightmare. This all sucks. I was just talking to you before this episode about bad politics and people with bad, and how I gotta not only and not
Everything's
only
bad, man. We eat at chain restaurants. They're all bad. I try not to get into them too much, but they're all pretty reprehensible.
I know, man, and I decided to do this podcast too.
Oh,
You
the
know, I
biggest
get
message
it.
from all this is that you should not eat the things that we are eating. You should not go to these places.
Oh my
You should
God. We're doing it
not
for
order
you.
the food.
We're
Some
doing
of
it.
them are probably okay, and I'll try to call those out when I can. But
We're doing it for you. This is a service, so you don't have to eat the evil stuff. Like when Chick-fil-A does their Spider-Man No Way Back or whatever menu next summer, you know, I'll go to the evil Chick-fil-A for you, and I'll say, yeah, it was fucking good as hell, dude. I hate them; they're evil, but that shit was fucking good as hell. Was no cat's eye at Jollibee, but
here's the thing about Chick-fil-A. While all the bad stuff was happening, everyone told me the food was so good that they kept going. And then when the bad stuff, I guess, isn't happening anymore, everyone makes sure to tell me that. So,
oh, it's still happening.
certainly.
I
Certainly.
hate,
You
nobody
kidding me?
just stops hating gay people, you know.
No, they just do it secretly.
But I do want to mention again, and you did laugh, so I know that the joke worked. But it for real, I was like, "What does this look like?" And it looks like if a person's sweat was diarrhea, and they ran in running shoes for like 4 days.
Oh yeah, I
without
showed you a
stopping.
picture of the shoes. That's right. They're yellow and brown, and it has. Yeah, I'll get into it in a second here. Because did you know that sticky kicks are impractical, unnecessary, and completely over the top? Which is exactly why we love them. Said
That's like
Ellie
Denny's.
Doty, Senior Vice President and Chief Brand Officer at Denny's.
Is that the same? Is that the same chief?
No.
They've got some turnover at the corporate level.
At Denny's, syrup isn't just something we serve. It's part of who we are. It's our golden thread. So it only makes sense we'd be the first to turn it into fashion. This section of the press release is called Drip That Sticks. Ugh. Each pair of sticky kicks features
No.
a clear sealed panel that proudly displays the real Denny's maple syrup inside. Or no, it says real Denny's syrup inside. Making them
Denny's
equal parts
syrup.
diner
Wait.
art and streetwear statement.
They should put maple in there. I don't want
it's releasing
Denny's.
on Maple Syrup Day.
I don't want Denny's as syrup. That sounds like
I
a
don't think
guy's
they'd use
busting
maple.
in my. That sounds like a guy's putting his diarrhea sweat in my shoe. Like I'm working up some syrup for you right
Denny's
now
like,
on the
I got a
track.
syrup.
I've been running wind sprints, working up my syrup for you. I'm Denny. Hello, I'm Denny. I've been doing wind sprints with these thick shoes on, and also this is kind of a thing about me. I sweat shit.
Quick, open the clear sealed panel. I gotta make some syrup in there.
The clear sealed panel. The clear sealed panel.
Designed with syrup-colored patent leather, tumbled yellow accents, and the iconic Denny's logo embossed on the heel, these kicks are the sweetest flex of the season. Fashion insiders may call it bold. Denny's just calls it breakfast.
Oh my God, that's just like their food. You know, whenever Denny's brings out a new menu item, critics are like, "Oh, this is bold," and Denny's is like, "No, it's breakfast."
Sticky kicks will be available in adults, men's sizes 8 through 13, and retail for $195.
Wow. And I bet they're going to sell out instantly, dude. And so there's actual syrup in there. It's a clear plastic pouch that's filled with syrup.
Yeah, yep.
Do you think you
Kicks
could-
was just the right mix of over-the-top theming and maintaining the high standards of materials and fabrications that our sneakers are known for, said shoe designer Dan Gamachi, better known as Machi.
So is it edible? Like if I was on a desert island, okay, I fall out of a plane, I land, and I swim to a desert island, and I get there, and on this desert island there is pancakes.
Mhm.
They grow on trees. They're
Thank
everywhere.
God you brought your Denny's shoes.
Well, but that's just it. I think, oh my God, I don't have any syrup, and then light bulb. Is the
My
syrup
shoes.
inside the shoe edible? Do you
I
think
mean,
I
I-
could, in a pinch, if I'd been wearing the shoes for a year? I've been wearing these shoes every day for a year, heating that syrup up with my feet.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry to tell you, there is like an asterisk at the bottom that says, "Do not puncture the shoes or eat the syrup from the shoes for any reason."
Well, but
These drips are for style only, so leave it that way.
But there's a lot of things if you're on a desert island. There's a lot of like warnings that you would look beyond, you know, if you needed syrup in a desert island situation. So I'm not saying, that it wouldn't kind of make you sick, or it's not full of microplastics or whatever, or macroplastics probably at that point. But
yeah, I mean, there is literally just plastic panels over them that they've been marinating in for however long you've had the shoes.
diarrhea shoe.
Also, just a little point out that Denny's also operates a series of ghost kitchens out of their kitchens. So if you're a fan of The Meltdown, Banda Burrito, or The Burger Den, you are just ordering Denny's.
That's so that shit is so fucking crazy, dude. I've been finding out about, and that's been a big pandemic thing, obviously, when DoorDash and all that that shit was happening. But yeah, ghost kitchens are so weird. It's like, the Burrito Brothers and such and such and such and such, and the drivers all just go to the Denny's, and I don't mind. Like if Denny's wants to make other kinds of food that they only sell, out the door as delivery, I mean, it's got to be evil and bad for a reason, right?
Yeah.
Like, why is it evil and bad? Just because they're like eating up spaces for local restaurants?
I mean, the one for this, well, I think this one's disingenuous. They sell the exact items. Like, they are run, because like I can understand the ones of like it's a concept in which it can utilize ingredients that are available in that kitchen, or
even just the equipment, and they have
let someone
special
operate,
ingredients.
out of like a space that doesn't have much business or whatever.
Yes.
But it's strange. The ones out of Denny's are just selling Denny's items at a different price rate, which is higher.
Oh wow!
And
there you
under
go.
Different names like that. Those are the ones that are strange to me. They're not trying to change like what the item is. It is just the same item with a different name.
Moon's over Sherman Oaks
Versus like something like Chuck E. Cheese got caught doing it, and everyone like lost their mind for some reason, even though that one was like, it was called Pasquale's, and like they were trying to do higher end pizzas to people.
I ordered Pasquale's and it had a spring from an animatronic in it.
Not anymore. They took all the animatronics out. So sad. What a sad world.
Sad.
No more Five Nights at Freddy's in the real world. They're all gone.
Well, what else you got about Denny's? I'm not trying to like steer the show anything, but
it feels like a good time to talk about the movie because we ate the sandwich. I think we both liked the sandwich enough.
Good enough.
I thought it was fine.
Sure.
But we also watched what will likely be a several award-winning film.
By the time you're hearing this, there's a chance that Leonardo DiCaprio has won his first Academy Award, right? Because he's not an Academy Award winner. Isn't that a big thing?
He is an Academy Award winner.
What did he win for?
He
Dating 25-year-olds?
Revenant, I think.
Oh, yeah, that's right. They gave him an award for getting et by a bear.
Yeah, that was like one that people were like, oh, they had to give it to him because
it hurt him so much to make the movie.
He hasn't had one yet.
Well, there you go.
I don't know. I haven't seen that movie. Maybe deserved it. I have no idea.
It's really grisly.
It's quite polar bearizing.
So just, up front, a lot of people that worked on this movie, like so many things, have real bad politics. The end. We talked about it beforehand, and that's fine. But we're talking about one battle after another, and this is the first new movie that we're covering, I think, right?
Is it?
So this is
we covered Frankenstein.
Oh, that's right.
That episode maybe won't be out by the time we're talking about
there
this.
We go.
But...
So I like this because this to me is the show. Like when you pitched this idea to me and you said, tie-in items, in my head I went, well, there's one tie-in item every 8 months. So what are we going to do for the other 51 weeks out of the year? And you pitched the idea of we'll eat the Moons Over My Hammy sandwich, or remember a time we ate it a year and a half ago. I didn't realize that it was not going to be a big deal. And then watch a new movie. And so that to me is the show. Like that's the default show. And the times when we have the tie-in items or we do the mental gymnastics to like make something a tie-in item, like Bram Stoker's Dracula and the vampire nuggets, like shit like that. Like so this is the show. So I've been excited about this episode. It's funny that, you know, we watched this movie 2 months ago or whenever it came out and we're finally talking about it now.
Yeah.
But yeah, so this is one battle after another Movies Over My Hammy review.
Yeah, and much like the sharp edges of the Moons Over My Hammy toast to the soft palate of an eater, so too is the social commentary cutting in this film.
Yes.
Is that anything? Did I do anything?
So the interesting thing about this movie that people have been talking about months before us is the fact that it's like an anti-ice movie basically.
Yeah.
And they're doing ice raids and they're using ice raid like they all have police on their jackets, but they're the ice people. Yeah. And they all have it's just like we need an excuse to do an ice raid, and it's just so fucking crazy watching this shit because it really is an indictment of the times, man. Like obviously we haven't gotten super into our politics, but I don't think we'd be offending any of our listener if we said, hey, we think that these raids are bad and we fall on the side of being critical of them. But this movie fucking opens with the French 75, a group of rebels who are about to break people out of a detainment facility. Right? And also it opens with a great super wide shot of a camp. Like an unhoused
this
camp.
This movie
basically.
was shot on like VistaVision, I think it's called. It's like the first movie shot on this in like a long ass time, in like 50 years, I think.
Is it bigger than 70 millimeter, or is it
good.
or is it?
I think
wider?
it's a different way of presenting that.
Oh, okay, but it is 70 millimeter.
I don't know, man. I don't know about.
Well, I'm sorry. You're the movie guy. You're the movie production guy. I thought that you would. No,
it's 35 millimeter film using VistaVision cameras.
Got it. Yeah, and I guess most things aren't shot in 70 millimeter. They just they blow up a 35 millimeter print to double its size to cover the bigger
VistaVision
frame.
is a higher resolution widescreen variant of the 35 millimeter motion picture film format.
Dude, I watch, as I will say, I'm an unashamed pirate. I watch a lot of this stuff on my buddy's Plex overseas. And this was one of those, and he always his automatic addition thing. It always adds it in 1080 first because that's like the first file that becomes available, and then the next morning or a little bit later on, it'll pop up in 4K. So I watched this the first time in 1080, and I was like, oh, it looks pretty good, but I like having more Ks in there, and then I watched it in 4K the next day, and it's hilarious how much better it looks. Like it's like there's some movies, Pacific Rim I've probably mentioned before is another one of them, where it's like the difference between the 1080 and the 4K, it looks night and day. It's one of the examples, like if you were at a Best Buy and they had like a side by side on a screen showing 1080 on one side and 4K on the other, it would be like one of those movies you could use to show how fucking crazy different it is. And it really makes sense when you explain what VistaVision is. It's like, oh yeah, it's interesting when these directors who clearly have a love of the analog side of classic filmmaking, they will make something that is also optimized to be presented in 4K as well. Like that's the cool thing about resolution, right? Like the 70 millimeter print of 2001, A Space Odyssey, looks just fucking insane on a 4K TV. Like I watched that shit. It's nuts, dude. It's like that shit is in the room with you,
Yeah. I mean, as long as the people are utilizing it for what it is, like it always looks so good. but like somebody shooting on someone shooting crap on a 4K is still gonna look like crap too.
Oh, of course. No. And that's why we're talking about this is a fucking Paul Thomas Anderson movie.
Gorgeous film. Yeah.
Yeah, and his photographer, their name escapes me, and I'm not gonna do the kind of thing where I constantly look the shit up. But it looks so good, and obviously it's like a real ass filmmaker ass film. It's got a very ambling piano soundtrack that kind of ratchets up the tension through the whole fucking thing.
It is a very good. I love this score. It's very weird.
So I'll let you drive for the talking about the movie.
Yeah. So I mean, it opens with Leonardo DiCaprio, who is playing Pat, and was it Chase? What is her name? Chase Infinity.
Perfidia Beverly Hills.
Yeah, is that her name, or am I?
Yeah, the
Chase Infinity Payne.
The actress, right?
I believe so.
Yeah, because that's Perfidia Beverly Hills is her name. She's like the firebrand kind of leader, or not? She's not really the leader. She's like
Chase Infinity is the daughter.
Yes, she plays
Teyana
Willa.
Taylor.
Yeah.
Yes, Teyana Taylor is Perfidia. But they are members of the French 75, which is the far left revolutionary group that you're talking about. They are breaking folks out of a detention center. And while they are doing this, Perfidia goes to the commander's office to make sure he's taken care of and makes him get a boner. And it's a very weird scene.
She has an insane psychosexual encounter with Sean Penn. So Sean Penn, we're going to have to talk about throughout this, obviously, but he's in a different movie, and I think that's how he was directed. You know, I think that he literally was told, "You're in a different movie entirely," and he just kills it.
So intensely good in this movie. I think he is one of maybe the best performance of his I've ever seen. He's
absolutely
such a weirdo in this movie.
No, there's no doubt about it. I have never really been blown away by Sean Penn. You know, I've always thought he was a bit on the overrated side. Mm-hmm. He's one of those guys who his like general demeanor gives way to playing a variety of roles, like Al Pacino, right? But Pacino's a better actor. But you know what I mean? Like you can fit him, you can slot his attitude and his how he carries himself into all these different types of roles. But I'd never really been blown away by him until I was watching this, and I was just like, oh my God, like his mouth movements, his like mouth movements, his facial ticks, like he's really good. He's fucking, there's like,
I love his stupid little haircut, like
and then the really fact that him and Leonardo DiCaprio are both just 100% locked into their characters, but at completely different ends of the intensity spectrum. Oh my God! So she forces him to get a boner without touching his dick, and that's probably
or she'll shoot him in the head, which is great.
That's probably not difficult for him because he clearly fetishizes black women, as we find out.
Yeah, he becomes like obsessed with her. He's like following her around. Her and Leonardo DiCaprio's character are like a couple who are doing all this revolutionary stuff with each other, and they're planting a bomb in like an office building or something, like some government building. I don't really know the building. I don't remember it.
They plant a bunch of bombs. That's when they do the one battle after another title card.
Yeah. And he catches her, the Sean Penn, the Lockjaw is his character name.
Colonel Lockjaw.
Catches her and is like, hey, I'll let you get away with it if you meet up with me later for intercourse. It is.
Well, he says, I want my hat. I want my hat and my gun back.
Yeah. But that happens, and then Perfidia has a child.
Before this, though, we're not going to cover every single beat because every joke is great in this. But there's when Perfidia and Leonardo DiCaprio's character are kissing as they're driving away from liberating the detention center, and she goes, "Does he like black girls? Do you like black girls?" And he's like, "Yeah, I like black girls. What do you think I'm fucking doing here?" It's like, dude, and Leonardo DiCaprio is by all accounts just an absolute scumbag of a human being, but he's
a great actor.
He is the best, dude. Like in
Oh,
you know,
I
Once
know,
Upon
man.
a say what you will about Once Upon a Time in Hollywood,
He's
but
so
like
good at it.
that
yeah.
scene when he's in character and that little girl says, "That was the best acting I've ever seen." And he gets like choked up about it. Like,
Yeah.
dude, this guy is terrible, but he is he's so fucking good in this movie. It's just nuts, man.
Yeah, there's also like a lot of good what's her name? Teyana Taylor, like with a giant pregnant belly, like shooting a machine gun sort of stuff going on. Like she's still
Oh,
doing the
man.
revolutionary stuff, very pregnant, which is some good stuff. But she gives birth. It is very clear that he very much just wants to be with her and is kind of just doing the revolutionary thing as like, you know, you like a person, so you're doing their interests, and he's not opposed to it certainly, but like he's not passionate.
He's more
like
passionate
she
about
is.
her and their
Yeah.
family than the revolution.
And that is certainly a bad thing between them, because I do think there is a loss of that passion. Also, I will say that like if you have not seen the movie, you should not listen to this and go watch the movie and then come
spoilers.
listen to this, because
Spoilers.
it's better to watch it. It's very good.
Don't pay
essentially
for it
there's-
if you can help it, but yes, watch it.
There is a big like bank robbery that I believe a bunch of them get caught.
Oh,
doing.
who plays what's her name? The leader of that bank robbery scene when she's like,
dude,
I
I
want your
don't remember.
money.
I know,
She's like, I
she's
don't want
really
you.
good.
I want
Yeah.
your money. And
It's
she's
like, my
talking.
name is like Fire Pussy or something. I
Yeah,
don't-
look at my jungle pussy.
Yeah, jungle
she's
pussy.
like, look at my face. See my face? I don't want to hide my face.
Yeah.
And then, of course, Perfidia Beverly Hills kills a security guard.
Yeah, she
She's like, please don't. She shoots the security guard.
Yeah.
And I got to admit, I'm not trying to victim blame the security guard, but she's saying, don't reach for your gun or I'm going to shoot you. And this guy keeps reaching for his gun. And he's also a black guy, right? So it's like a black guy that's like getting killed for a bank.
Yeah.
It's just like, oh my God, there's so much that's wrong with this.
Just like shoot his hand or something. I don't know. You don't gotta kill him. You don't gotta shoot his head.
She's like the other guy
Yeah,
is
she's-
hopped up on family. She's hopped up on the excitement of violent revolution.
So a bunch of people get caught.
That's a great chase scene, by the way. There's two incredible
really
car chases
good.
in this movie, and there's this one, and then there's one at the end,
Yeah.
and they are both the best car chases in the history of movies, I think, just about.
Oh, that
and
last
they are
that last chase scene's so good. Yeah.
and they're completely different.
Yeah.
That's the other thing. Like they're showing the perspective of like four different cars leaving
Yeah.
in a different ways, and like how they're getting away from the police or trying to.
No, I love
And-
that scene, because having just watched Heat, that first chase scene is so much like a scene in Heat, but like done badly, like because everything goes wrong in that scene.
Yes, absolutely. And one other thing that's going to kind of color my discussion of this is it just me, or did this feel the most like a Coen Brothers movie of anything that Paul Thomas Anderson has done? Like I
mean,
don't know why,
I don't
but
know.
it like not like intentionally or anything, but it's just the character, the quirky character driven vibes. Like it really does feel like Leonardo DiCaprio's character is very much a character out of a fucking Coen Brothers movie to me.
Leonardo DiCaprio does. Yeah, I can't really think of a similar. Yeah, I don't know.
There's
I mean,
no
maybe
Sean
the-
Penn analogy, that's for sure.
Maybe
in
like the
any of their
mattress
stuff.
man in like Punch Drunk Love
Yeah.
is. I don't know, because
But
he's just like so stoned out, but like he
Quirky.
has a drive, and he's just like
Yes.
a weird guy. But he stays out of this bank robbery because he's taking care of the kid. She gets caught.
Yeah,
and
this is after
um,
she did her big "I'm leaving and leaving you" because I
Yeah.
don't care about this family. I care about me and the revolution.
And then she sells out all of like the French 75 people.
Hilarious.
to-
The level of narking that she
Yeah,
does,
she's so
the level of fucking ratting that she does,
Yeah.
like she is one of the great rats in the
Yeah.
history of cinema. Like this movie really, he's like I'm going to do these tropes from cinema.
Yeah.
But I'm going to do them bigger and harder than like, you know, it's just.
But then she gets to go into witness protection. All the other members get like hunted down and killed.
Because Lockjaw helps her.
Yeah.
In very creepy ways.
And then he's coming to her house, her witness protection house. He like figures out where she is, and then she like leaves for Mexico.
Well, plus the extra fucked up thing about all that is he was killing the people instead of arresting them because they would be able to fuck her up.
Yeah.
And he wants to be with her.
Yeah.
So yeah, he goes to her Witsec house and he finds a sheet of paper that says, "This pussy don't pop for you."
Which is, and then she just is gone for the film. Like she's.
We can't do every beat. But
she
he
just
knocks on the
doesn't-
door.
Yeah, she doesn't.
He knocks
return.
on the door. She doesn't answer. He sets down the flowers, and I was like, he's going to go get a battering ram out of his car.
Yep.
And that's what he did. He went and
So
got one of those
good.
police battering
it's so
rams.
upsetting. It's so funny that he comes with flowers, and then the moment he encounters any resistance, he's just like, "Oh, battering ram out of the car, I guess."
What a psychopath, this guy. Holy shit.
So I mean, I have to imagine the like off-screen thing is he just tracks her down in Mexico and kills her, or something worse. I don't know. But she is not in the film any longer for the rest of it.
Until the very end.
I mean, and she's not even in that. She's just like
No. She's a
a
letter.
recording or a letter, yeah.
Yeah.
Then we cut to 16 years later. The baby is not a baby no more. Also, like they were given, the baby and Leonardo DiCaprio given new identities, and they have like a special beeper that only goes off if people like them are around.
There's a special beeper that's only going to be important literally in the last scene of the movie.
It's important at the prom because that's how she knows.
Yes. Yeah, duh. Of course. I'm such a dumbass.
That's a really weird moment too. Like it's such a that scene's so good because it goes.
When I rewatched this yesterday, that's something that I was like talking to my wife during that scene, so I kind of missed it this watch.
I find that scene so it hits me so hard. I was just like, it's such a sad like because I'll get to it. Because the thing is, Pat is now called Bob, so now I'll call him Bob because it's an easier name to remember.
Then Ghetto Pat.
Yeah, that's also not a great name.
I love it.
Yeah,
I
it's
love,
good.
dude. When she says "my Ghetto Pat" at the end in that letter, oh my god, dude.
But Bob is very paranoid for good reason, obviously. Like all of his friends that he worked with were hunted down and murdered for something he was also doing. So I would also be quite paranoid. But he still keeps that beeper. He makes his daughter keep it on her all the time. All that sort of thing. And she is going to a prom. And he is like, "You need to keep this thing on you. It's very important that you keep it on you." And
also we find out that he's kind of woke.
Yeah.
He's like, "Are they transitioning? What's their deal?"
He's
like, "I just want to be polite."
He's so interesting as like a woke dad who's just like, I'm still
uses the
saying
R
this
word.
bad. Like I'm still saying all the things in a offensive
Like,
way, but I'm sensitive to the facts. Like
And later, when he's yelling at that guy on the phone, he calls him the R word and then a liberal. He calls him the R word and hangs up and says, "Fucking liberals."
Yeah.
And I was just like, I agree,
get
but
it,
I
man.
wouldn't say the first part of that.
let me see.
So she goes to the dance.
Yeah, and also in the meantime, one of the best bits in this movie is
We talked right over it. Continue.
oh yeah, one of the best moments of this movie, or one of the best like plot lines of this movie, is that Lockjaw is like becoming really known for his bad stuff. Like it's more accepted
immigration.
now. His immigration stuff's really bad, and it's still bad, so people like it a lot in the government. So he is invited to become a member of the Christmas Adventurers Club.
This is an evil cabal of billionaires.
Yeah.
And it's the best way.
Like, Hail Santa, I believe, is a thing they say in there.
Oh my
which is
God.
rules.
I fucking and we also didn't discuss the scene where Bob smokes a bowl before going to meet with one of Willa's teachers for like a PTA meeting, and he's just ripping a vape, and he gets all teared up when she says you can see how much he loves
really
his
good.
daughter. Like they really show how much he loves her in ways that are not like when it's like when actors. So actors, one of the things that the choices actors make that are good is when they're playing it antithetical to how a normal person would respond.
Yeah.
Like in On the Waterfront, the guy holds the gun up to Marlon Brando, and instead of being scared, he acts disappointed that his friend would point a gun at him. And it's like those choices make performances. And Paul Thomas Anderson is making those same types of like out of the box ways to show we got to show this guy loves his daughter. So let's have him get high and cry at a PTA meeting.
Oh, PTA meeting? Are we going to meet PTA?
Oh, wow.
Whoa.
He's
Was
married
that a
to Maya
reference
Rudolph.
No, it's terrible. But yeah, he's trying to join this thing. He was invited to join, but there is a vetting process for this thing. And
they ask him, "Have you ever had Have you ever been in an interracial relationship?" And he's like, oh, "No."
Yeah. So he is trying to kill. His motivation then becomes he needs to kill the daughter of the lady.
And Ghetto Pat.
Yes, because he assumes the daughter is his. And he needs to kill her so that they cannot find out that he was in an interracial anything. And then when he is trying to track her down, a signal goes out to the rest of the group. That is how Leonardo DiCaprio knows something's bad.
That kicks off like the second half of the movie. And it is great. Like that whole raid scene, like there's just a few very long shots that are so fucking good. We get introduced to Benicio del Toro's sensei character. We met him earlier, but we really see him like because he's Willa's sensei, and he's like, I got a little Harriet Tubman situation going on back in my place.
He's got a whole
he's like all above board. I don't charge anybody.
Yeah.
He's like all above board. I don't take a penny.
No, he rules. He's like the best character in the movie for like stuff he's doing, and like never does never like compromises his morals.
100% hero. He is a one-dimensional character in the best
way.
possible way.
But DiCaprio is very worried about his daughter because he has received this word. But also he cannot remember any of his passcodes because he has been smoking
doing drugs
lots
and
of
alcohol
weed for 16 years.
I mean, it's probably the alcohol too. He can't.
But then Willa is at the prom. Willa is the daughter. She's at the prom with the beeper thing, and there's the scene in the bathroom where she goes to the bathroom on her own, and then her beeper thing starts going off
with the complimentary tone.
Yeah, it's very good. It's a very weird, scary thing of just like, oh no, why is the thing going off? And she remembers the greeting code that she was taught, whereas DiCaprio doesn't.
Oh my God.
Which is quite good. But she is taken with one of the remaining members.
Who's also acting her fucking ass off.
She's really good too in the movie.
Oh my God. Yeah, because she's got to take her to the nuns.
Yeah, the Sisters of the Beaver. Was it the Battling Beaver, or what is
it's the
something like that.
I just assumed you'd have like a synopsis up with.
I have this pulled up somewhere.
Beaver, the Immaculate Beaver.
Yeah,
it's the Immaculate Beaver. Get it?
Good.
Get it? And then I'll remember Mexican hairless. The Immaculate Beaver.
Oh, it's very good. That's where she's taken her. DiCaprio's trying to get to her because he knows that she has been taken by somebody, and he's trying to figure out where she has been taken.
And he's got to charge his phone. Like,
Yeah,
this
he's got to
movie,
charge his phone for so
my
long.
screenwriting professor would fucking love this movie,
Yeah.
dude. Like, they just like, because that's obstacles. You just have to like, you just put obstacles in the way of your character, and so he gets 10 or 15 minutes of He gets 10 minutes of comedy out of Leonardo DiCaprio is following Denny. So, okay, just go for it.
I do not remember what we were talking about a second before this.
She goes to the Sisters of the Immaculate Beaver, and then Leonardo DiCaprio has to go on this long journey being led by Benicio del Toro.
Phone charger.
And because he's got to get his phone charger, and so here's the thing. Here's what sucks, right?
Yeah.
This ice raid that's happening, it is because Leonardo DiCaprio is there.
Yeah.
Like, Lockjaw needed an excuse to deploy, and he's so gross. He's like, I need an excuse to deploy in that town. Tacos and drugs, or tacos and heroin, or
I
something.
also send in agitators too, which is
Oh my God, that they make the guy they call him Eddie Van Halen. They're like, send in Eddie Van Halen, and a guy in a Van Halen t-shirt gets out of an ice van and like comes and throws like he's one of the protesters.
I don't want to be conspiratorial, but like as somebody who lives in Minneapolis, and
that's what they do.
Constantly told about this stuff. All those fires kind of started by people not from here. It's a little strange.
This is a very well-made movie in terms of that. Like, and so when Leonardo DiCaprio apologizes to Benicio at the end, he's like, "I'm sorry for bringing this on."
Yeah.
He's not just saying, "I'm sorry for you having to help me right now." Also, this is all happening because of me.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's like a lot of layers to that as well, because like there's like a lot of stuff that he can be blamed for in that. He's also just like not really an active, participant in trying to make the world better currently, and there's like a lot of weightiness in those words. But yeah, also like Benicio del Toro just kind of without any need to helps him just like unreservedly and completely. Like, it's just like, hey, my whole thing might just get fucked by this, but like, here, I'm extending everything to you. Like,
we've been under siege for hundreds of years.
Yeah,
he's so great, dude. He's
really
like, he's so fucking good, man. And then that whole sequence ends with Bob falling off a roof.
Yeah,
because he's Benicio sends him with these parkour kids.
Yeah,
to go to get to meet him on the other side of town. And
those dipshit kids too. They just like jump this like 12-foot gap in a building, and they're like looking at this 50-year-old man or whatever. Like, come on,
when they're
man.
when they're describing what happens, they're like, he just fell. He was behind us. I looked down. He hit a tree. He's like, he fell into a fucking tree, man. Dude, that guy. This is one of those movies like a Wes Anderson movie, where
good.
every single person who has a line is fucking locked in, dude. Locked in.
Oh, it's so good. Essentially, this ends up with like he gets the location. He has this long argument with a call rep for the French 75 that's very good. It's this long exchange, or it's just,
I'm calling in a Grey Goose. What is it? What does he end up calling it? He's like an emergency. He's like, I'm calling in a Grey Bomber. I'm calling in an airstrike or something like that.
And remember the keywords, and the guy's like, no, this is bad. You're assaulting my noise space. Like, he does the whole
very woke stuff. Lots of hilarious. This is 2025 in a nutshell.
Off the counter, come on.
Oh, you got a kitty on the counter?
I got a kitty on the counter. He's just not listening to me.
Well, I mean, is there anything up there that he's going to do bad to?
I don't think so. He's just smelling the air. He knows food was cooked recently.
Mm-hmm. I've got speaking of food cooked, my lunch today is a Stranger Things pizza.
Oh, those are quite good, actually. I got them for the show. I realized
it better be.
I don't really know what Stranger Things thing we would watch, but like
the new season. By the time we're recording, it'll be the final episode. So that's what we will end up watching. It's so bad. Yeah. I watched the first half of the new season. It is.
I've not
as close to unwatchable as that stuff has ever been.
I've only watched the first season, and that was supposed to be the only one about them dang kids. It was supposed to be a Halloween thing, where the next one was about something else.
They got tricked into with all the tie-in menus that did it.
Yeah.
So Bob gets captured by ICE and but they don't know who they've got.
Yeah.
They just think he's a guy, an agitator, right?
Yeah.
And then Benicio goes on to do his thing, and Willa gets abducted from the nun's place by Lockjaw, right?
But Benicio also gets Bob out again from jail.
Yes, that's what I was. Oh my god, dude! Because he's got a network of people in the police office. So like a lady of, I gotta explain this. So Bob is getting he's getting like what do they call it? Booked. And she's like, "Oh, you're diabetic. Are you diabetic, Bob?" And he looks at her and she goes, "Yes." And she's like giving him a thumbs up or something. She goes, "You need your insulin, don't you?" And he goes, "Yes." And she's like, "I can't book him. He's got to go somewhere else." And then he goes to the hospital, and he's got somebody planted in the hospital that helps as well. Like Bakhtan Cross, the town where this is happening, seems like the coolest and chillest place. I want to move there so fucking bad. I want a Rebel radio, bro.
And then also, right around this time, the Christmas adventurers find evidence of the relationship.
Oh my God. And it's just been sitting in a file. So these Christmas adventurers, the actors who play these motherfuckers are so good. The old like semi-catatonic guy that just says, "Make it clean. Make it all clean." That's a great impression of him too that I just did.
They send in
it should
the
be
member.
So clean we can all eat off it.
They send in member Tim Smith to kill him.
To kill him and Willa.
Yeah, just kill her as well. Why not? What's another type of person we don't like?
And then they just give
club?
up after it doesn't work out. But continue.
So at the convent is where this is kind of all converging. Very good scene after Benicio breaks Leonardo out of prison. Basically,
a few small beers.
Doesn't break him out, but breaks him out. They're having beers, and then a cop car gets a track of them, and but he's like, "Get out of the car!" He dumps him out of the car, and he gets pulled over. And he's like, "I saw you throw something out of your car." He's like, "Yeah, it was a beer can or something."
He said garbage.
Yeah, it was garbage.
He says, "What was it?"
Garbage.
He goes, "Garbage." And she goes, "Are you sure about that?"
Good
And he goes, "Yeah." She's like, "Have you been drinking?" He goes, "I've had a few." A few what? A few small beers.
A few small beers. What a good performance. So he has his rifle. He has the sensei's rifle. And he goes to the convent because he learned that from the long, lengthy call. Just
Mexican
as
hairless.
Lockjaw is getting there as well. And he starts shooting. Don't work out. The kid gets away with, or the kid doesn't get away. The kid gets captured by Lockjaw and is taken. DiCaprio is on the run some more.
Yep, this is DiCaprio from this moment on is just in a car.
Yeah.
Trying to find Willa. And Willa
He's in a shitty car. Yeah.
Willa gets taken to this Native American bounty hunter, or this Native Mexican bounty hunter.
Because he does not want to do the killing himself.
Oh, he's Native American. Yeah. So and this guy doesn't want to. He's like, "I don't kill kids," and he's like, "But she's a murder suspect." I love that. Like how just easily this guy describes minorities as just murderers and killers. How all of the Christmas adventurers call them lunatics. Like when they say lunatics, they mean Mexicans. I fucking love it, dude. It's so evil.
Like, new slurs this movie invents for those guys to say is wild.
So
they are truly villainous people.
The bounty hunter's not gonna kill the kid, but he will, for a day's rate, take them to some racists that will kill the kid.
Yeah.
And so he takes Willa to these racists to be killed. Because Sean Penn proved that she's his daughter. That was the big thing. I don't think he would have let her go. That was one thing I wanted to talk about. Like, he wouldn't have let her go.
No, absolutely not. No, not even a bit. But he does do a DNA test and does the confirmation. I forgot about that, yeah. At the
that's
convent,
okay.
He does this whole threatening DNA test thing. It's very weird. Takes her to the bounty hunter. Bounty hunter doesn't want to kill her, but will drop her off with people who will kill her.
racists who refer to him in very racist ways.
Yeah.
Wagon burner. They call him wagon burner.
Crazy
I mean, like
stuff. But he has a change of heart because of how awful they are, and comes in and kills all of them and dies
and gets
in
killed
the process.
himself. Yeah, and then Willa gets away in his car with her hands zip tied.
Yep.
And thus begins what I know that I say this a lot.
cool
Something
conscience.
my brother criticized me for saying that every meal I eat is the best meal ever.
Yeah, man.
And so like I say this kind of stuff a lot, but this is the best car chase I've ever seen in a movie, I think. And it kicks off
It's
here.
really
We've
new.
got.
It's a truly inventive car chase.
Did he use a drone?
I don't think
Is
so.
that a
I
drone
believe
footage?
I believe it is some type of GoPro type camera that is just attached to the front of a car and then smooth, like the motion
Ultra
smoothing on it.
stabilized?
Yeah,
Yeah,
'Cause it
because
is crazy.
there's 4 people in this chase. You've got the assassin from the Christmas people, whose first job is to kill Lockjaw, but then also kill the other people if you can. And then you got Willa, and then you got Ghetto Pat, and then you've got Oh wait, that's all 4. Yeah, so Willa, Lockjaw, Ghetto Pat, assassin, 4, and it's like it's on this really windy and hilly road.
It's very hilly.
And they set up that fucking crash. They set up
I know,
like no filmmaker has ever done so much legwork in a scene.
It's so
and then they
interesting.
surprise you somehow.
I know, it's so hypnotic is the thing. Like the hills, like lulling you. It's just like it's like, yeah, it's the hill. We all know what's at the top of the hill. Nothing. And then we go down and there's more hill. Like
Lockjaw's the best. Lockjaw's just cruising.
Lockjaw's
This guy
is so
pulls up
funny.
next to him. He rolls down the window. He's like, "What do you want?"
no, the guy's
Dude
just
pulls
like,
out
lower
a
your
shotgun.
window. Lower your window. I
Roll
have
your window
something to
down.
say.
And he rolls his window down. He's like, "What do you want?" And the guy takes out a shotgun and just
face.
shoots him right in the fucking face. A very good. Paul Thomas Anderson always does a great job with his gore and special effects.
Oh, yeah.
Kind of like Scorsese in that regard. But so then Lockjaw's off the table, we think.
Yeah.
And then Bob drives past Lockjaw. And
like,
then
oh, no.
we've got Willa's being chased by the assassin. It almost feels like a low speed chase because of how they shot it.
Yeah.
And she's just looking in the rearview mirror and she sees a hill.
Yeah,
and then,
she just
and then
knows
every once in a while
everybody.
you see a glint of somebody in the background, and there's just nowhere to fucking turn.
Yeah. And she at this point is just paranoid of everybody. She is now picked up
She's
that
in the
Bob thing
movement.
because everybody is trying to kill her for, no reason.
And
to
even
her,
the people who aren't
certainly.
trying to kidnap her, or even the people that aren't trying to kill her did abduct her, even if it was her best interest. Like, it's still.
So she just has this, bunch of hill stretches right at the top of a hill where you would not see the car. She stops the car and gets out and is just facing the car with a gun.
Never would have thought that. I'm so
so
stupid.
good.
I never, ever, ever,
I
ever.
thought that
I
was
would have
going
got
to
killed
happen.
by that
I
guy.
was like, this is good.
As soon as she parked and got out, I went, oh.
Yeah, so he comes up on that
Okay.
hill, has no time to stop. Car crashes right into the back of that car. I think he comes out and she shoots him. I don't
He gets
exactly
out and he
remember.
doesn't know the password. She's saying the passphrase to him, and then he reaches for a gun and she just blip, 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 shoots him like 3 times, fucking drops him.
And then Bob shows up and she is demanding the code from him as well.
And he does not know it.
He does not know it, but
Still.
he convinces her to do it.
I'll be no more relevant. He just says some of the words that he learned earlier. He's like, and time will no longer be relevant.
It's a weird scene to me in that moment because I was just like, can she not see him clearly, or is she so paranoid in that moment that like
She's traumatized.
anybody-
She's completely traumatized.
yeah.
She just killed a man.
Yeah, no,
She's
I
not
get
like
that for sure.
she's in another fucking world, dude. Because I thought the same thing. I've watched this movie 3 times now, and the way that they shoot her perspective, right?
Yeah,
From behind that rock, they specifically aren't showing him. Yes, she can see him, but we are in her perspective mentally. Then she doesn't realize until, and then because the second it clicks for her and she comes out of her like trauma
She breaks
stupor,
down, yeah.
shock, they hug and it's really fucking great. Oh my God.
It's a very good moment. And then that scene ends to like crazy response from my theater audience of just Lockjaw walking down the street like covered in blood. It's just like, no,
like
he made
walking
it.
with a stick up his ass, like just walking like a
so
fucking
good.
psychopath carrying his gun like a soldier. Like what a loser.
So he cuts to him later. He's very scarred. His face is very mangled, but he is accepting his position, or he is making his final pitch to the Christmas Adventurers Club, where he said he was reverse raped.
He was raped, but in reverse.
Yes, which is it's not how that works. But his
I like how the guy played by Jim Downey, classic comedian Jim Downey, by the way, who plays
quite
that
a
guy.
line.
He's so good, and he goes, I believe that she was a semen collector. I believe that she was a sperm collector.
No,
and he goes, a semen demon?
Yes, a semen demon.
Yeah, because that's Jim Downey is like, oh, I know what you're talking about.
Oh, of course, a
Like,
semen demon.
a semen
we all
demon?
know about those.
Jim Downey, who's also in The Chair Company, that Tim
Chair
Robinson
Company's
show.
very
He's
good.
so fucking good in that. He's the guy in the wheelchair.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, I stopped it. I texted Brittany, who was sleeping. I was like, dude, the annoying guy in the wheelchair on fucking I don't need it.
Yeah.
That's what he says.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The doctor
and then
says
so
I can get out of it whenever I want.
he's accepting his he gets in.
His application seems to have worked. They seem to have believed him. He goes to his office. It is very funny that because it is also like another good thing about this movie, just showing the true measures of evil that people like go through
Jim
for
Downey
just
has
the dumbest shit.
Jim Downey has no problem just killing this fucking dumbass.
Oh, I'm just talking about like this guy did all these horror. He was trying to hunt and kill his daughter so that he could
For
get
this
this
office.
corner office in a building that's like overlooking like Waco, Texas or something. Like it's just some stretch of Texas that he's looking over, or Oakland. I don't know. He's just in the middle of nowhere. Like it's just this weird office.
I thought he was I thought he was in Southern California.
Yeah, I think
but
so.
That's because they say the Southern office, but yeah, because it looks like when I drive to work, like that's what I see.
Yeah,
Like what
he's
you're
just in
describing.
some crappy office building overlooking like a valley. Like it's and he's just like, yep. All he puts
I mean,
is
some people say that's beautiful. Like some people would say
the thing.
that's like a beautiful view.
It is beautiful, but like, would you kill your
What
daughter
did he
to
do
have
to
this
get
office?
to it?
Yeah.
What did he do to get to it?
But he
though?
loves it. He kicks his feet up on the desk. This is great. And then he just sort of doesn't move ever again because
And they
he has
show
been
an air
gassed.
vent with a hiss. They show a hissing air. I love
classic.
Jim Downey saying, I forgot your keys. And then he closes the
Yep.
door.
Just hermetically seals the door. Just like, don't worry,
yeah,
I've got to tighten this valve over here.
The last shot we see of Sean Penn's character is through the door of an incinerator as he's
'cause
being
they
incinerated.
Chuck his body in an incinerator. They're burning him up.
Fucking love
They
it.
don't even care about him. All of it was for nothing. Great shit. And then
all the immigration raids.
Yeah.
Think of all the lives he destroyed.
for
You know?
that office. He just wanted that office, man. He wanted to be part of the Christmas Adventures Club, which you could talk about for a long time. It is just like one of those very stupidly named ultra-right groups that are just like KKK, like, oh, they have a grand dragon. Like, that sounds cool to a 12-year-old. Like,
So stupid. Hail Santa.
but Bob and Willa are happy and fine. Bob is happily just smoking some weed, and Willa's going out to a protest, and they have better respect for one another.
And she reads a letter from her mom
Yes,
that's very
right.
cute and touching. And I didn't like how at the beginning of the movie they show the title card after Haim is walking up the street to the government building where she's going to plant her bomb, and then it says one battle after another. And then not 30 seconds later in the voiceover, Leonardo DiCaprio's character says one battle after another. And it just makes me insane that they don't match up. And that's
Yeah.
got to be a choice on PTA's part. He wanted to keep you off balance or something.
Yeah.
But like, I'm trained to, when they say the line of the movie, that the title card should be up if you're doing it at within proximity. If they're saying the line of the movie within 5 minutes of the title card, you should have them sync up.
He wanted to have people in the theater do the Leonardo DiCaprio pointing at screen two times.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I really enjoyed the fuck out of this movie.
Yeah.
I didn't like that they made the non-binary person the narc. And like they didn't earn it, like, because the non-binary person has the most to lose because there's nowhere for them in prison or whatever, right?
Yeah.
And so like, but the guy interrogating them didn't play that up at all. It just looked like they were getting like ushered out to wherever.
Yeah,
and then they were like, no, I've got the phone number. And it's not that actor's fault. Like that's a very poorly written sequence on Paul Thomas Anderson's part. The interrogation of those kids, it's bad.
Yeah, that sequence is weird to me. I don't fully remember
Worst filmmaking in the film.
But yeah, it is a scene where I was just like, I'm not sure why we're doing this right now.
It's the worst sequence in the film, but the guy who plays the interrogator is like, mwah, that he is so fucking good in every scene that he's in. When he's like, guy's in a container covered in plastic and he's still got jokes. Like, they're so evil.
My favorite production note about this movie: Anderson and his crew attended the prom at Eureka High School to make observations about music and fashion trends.
Wow, them just standing around in the background. Maybe he brought Maya Rudolph with him.
He's just taking notes. Just like, yes, they wear different clothes than when I was in high school. I see. Yes.
So we've got to talk about Sean Penn a little bit, I think. Like, he's just a picture-sniffing fucker. Like, he does such a great job in this movie.
So good. Yeah.
And he is also a chode, like, in real life. But like, wow, it's the best. You said it. It's the best I've ever seen Sean Penn act in my life, and it's because he's in a different movie entirely. Somebody said, they just did Cinema Verite, but with only him. He's the only one that's just like got the camera on him when it shouldn't be. And wow, it is fuck, dude. And I love there's a billion great lines, but Pat saying, "I don't get mad. I don't get mad at anything anymore." So what did you think of it in general?
I mean, 5 stars. I liked it. It's pretty high up in my PTAs.
Great comedy chops.
Yeah,
and not to just because he's his own guy, but you really see elements of other modern auteurs kind of in his stuff, I think, because like that scene where Benicio is ushering Pat through everything really kind of feels like a Wes Anderson scene a little bit, and like old PTA scenes, of course. Yeah, they ape each other maybe to a degree.
Yeah.
But when Benicio is yelling at the kid to get off his phone, and Leonardo DiCaprio thinks he's yelling at him, and he's like, "Gosh, oh, sorry," and it's just like, no, he's yelling at his kid to get off his phone.
Yeah. Oh, it's good. It's good. But a few people didn't think so.
Here we go. This is the bad reviews segment.
1-star review on Amazon. I paid $20 to watch this movie and shut it off after about 25 minutes. It had a lot of great actors in it, and the storyline seemed interesting, but it went downhill very quickly. My adult son was watching it with me, and we just couldn't stand any more of it. It has plot holes you could fly a 747 through. Horrible acting, idiotic dialogue, ridiculous plot. I'm independent, not far right or left, so it didn't trigger me. It was just poorly done.
I wasn't triggered. I just could imagine how somebody would be triggered if they were a triggerable person.
Some of the lines were so outright childish and shallow, I thought they had to be written by some 14-year-old hip-hop star wannabe. It was that ridiculous. I was actually surprised to see so many good actors I like.
They were watching a movie about rap battles called One Rap Battle After Another, and they thought they were watching this.
Oh, just a weird said by some 14-year-old hip-hop star wannabe is such a crazy sentence.
That's the whitest person to ever. That's the whitest AI to ever exist. Writing that fake review.
It was surprisingly awful. We literally couldn't stand it anymore and just shut it off.
I just like the idea that they got through like 25 minutes in, like all the stuff that you would see, and then it's like that person is a dumbass.
I do like plot holes you could fly a 747 through.
I was gonna say one thing that I got lost in the sauce there for a second. You were describing that review, and I was thinking that one of the things people said about this movie is like, it's non-linear, like you can't tell when stuff is happening. And it's like, I watched it and I was like, oh, this is actually a machine type script. I know exactly when everything is happening.
Intensely easy to follow film.
Look, there's a flat screen TV behind Sean Penn when he's getting his reward, so you know when that happened.
Time has passed.
Willa has an iPhone, so you know that it's happening around.
No.
Like some people give great directors like more credit, I think, because they're blown away by the movie. So everything is like, it was wild, man. You couldn't tell. Well, they say 15 years later.
Yeah,
so it's 15 years after,
probably.
15 years after the Obama era. Like, that's one thing to remember. Like, when they're freeing those people, that's probably around 2010. Like, Obama was president then. That isn't Bush era stuff that the 75 is reacting to.
Yeah, you got to check out I've really
Killing in the Name of by Rage Against the Machine. Killing of the Flowers Moons.
Killing them softly. Killing them softly.
It's about that.
Good Obama era like take on the state
why
of the
Obama
world,
sucks shit.
but also like just a really good thriller of a poker game, a mob poker game that gets robbed, and then like a guy they call in to hunt the people down who did
Barry
it.
Obama.
And it's very just like, I don't know, I just need money. Like, I don't care. Like, it's just, this shit's bad. I need money. Like, it's
and the man hunting them down was Barack Obama, and that's why the economy sucked, because he was focused on hunting down these people from this poker game.
That was Brad Pitt. So it's
Killing Them Soft. Oh, yes, that came out like 5 years ago.
Mm-hmm. No, it came out in 2012. It came out 13 years ago.
Oh, you have no idea how much weed I've smoked in those 12 years. That's one thing where I empathize with Pat, like, because I think that weed, I've smoked weed forever. I don't think it's really destroyed my memory as much as it is his. But then I'm like, oh yeah, dude, I don't know that I could remember a passphrase from 15 years ago. Maybe I could, but I also didn't raise a daughter in that time, and I don't drink. I think alcohol is the real thing.
That movie has a very good scene where like guys show up to rob the poker game with their sawed-off shotgun, and the one guy takes his sawed-off shotgun out, and he had been tasked on sawing off the shotgun, but not given instruction on how to do so. So it is sawed off to the point where the shells are sticking out of the front.
Oh my god, dude!
Like, you idiot! It was good bit. Good.
That's
good
pretty.
movie.
I'm gonna have to watch that after my walk.
A 3-star review. I had a mix of reactions. Extremely well acted, funny at times, like in the names of Colonel Lockjaw and Sergeant Toejam. Action-packed without gore.
That's the jokes that they picked out? Lockjaw and Toejam?
Action-packed without gore. But it also didn't hold my attention because it was so unbelievable. I got up a number of times to do something else and even forgot to go back a couple of those times.
It's the most prescient film. It's the most timely. It might be the most timely film I've ever seen.
I forgot to go back a couple of those times. So is the movie over?
Well, then you don't know what's going on.
Back?
Like you have no idea what happened, because that's why it's hard to follow, because you're missing whole sections of the movie because you're making popcorn and staring at the microwave as the bag turns.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like, the people who find this movie boring are just like, what is entertainment to you? Like, there's nonstop stuff happening. Like,
it's so funny. Like, It's so fucking funny, dude. I just, because people said it was funny and I didn't want to like it because I don't like millionaires. And Paul Thomas Anderson, even everybody's in movies is a millionaire, but Leonardo DiCaprio is particularly
He's
rich.
really
I
good.
don't want to like what
He's
he does.
good in this movie.
And he's so great. He's great. Like he's
Yeah.
so fucking good, dude. When he is he's watching the battle for Algiers, smoking like this guy. Like you said, he got into the revolutionary stuff because of his wife or whatever, or his girlfriend. But he's like laying on the couch watching Battle for Algiers. He's saying, "We're surrounded by slave owners," about the presidents and the thing. Like he really is a revolutionary at heart. Oh,
Yeah, but he just doesn't. He's all like someone like me, where it's just like, I have these ideals. I don't want to do anything.
I'm just
about
gonna
it.
watch. I'll donate
It
some money
sucks,
when
like,
I can.
It's hard though, man.
There's such a good scene where Perfidia Beverly Hills' mom, or the people who like look after her or whatever, are like, "You are so unsuitable for my daughter," and there's such a great pre-lap. Like in editing in that scene, there's awesome pre-lap all over the place in this fucking show, in this movie. But that's a particularly good one when they're like, she starts, you hear her dialogue criticizing him in the previous scene. It's so good. What an amazing, like, this is going to get nominated for best editing. It'll get nominated for everything.
1 star. This review opens
It'll
with,
get nominated for every award. 1 star.
This review opens with 7 periods. So an elderly person wrote it.
What?
7 periods. And then, I believed all the reviews and rented it. Hell, watch the official trailer on Prime. At least a dozen major publications reviewed and think it's a dandy. How could I go wrong with DiCaprio and Penn and Del Toro? Well, I was very wrong. None of the characters had a trace of likability.
I'll tell you how it went wrong. I watched it.
Well, maybe Del Toro. The script doesn't attempt to get the viewer to identify with any of them. 5 periods, unless one is a stoner.
So this person is mad about the fact that Paul Thomas Anderson spent so much time making a stoned person relatable.
Yeah, this is also like one of those good movie viewers who thinks you have to like somebody in the movie. Like there should be. I mean, and also,
yes,
there are likable characters in the movie. I'm
absolutely.
sorry to tell
Willa,
you. If
Willa,
you don't,
the woman who helped Willa get away from the dance.
I know that's the thing. Even if you don't you hate the politics of the movie or whatever. Willa is just a child who's like getting kidnapped and attempted murdered. So if you watch this one, don't feel as if it's just you if you find it repulsive. Some reviews said it was a thriller. Not. Some said it was a comedy. Not. I don't believe this movie knows what it is. First half hour has no character development at all and rushes the viewer through a montage of ridiculous scenes. I was surprised that PTA was the director. The script and dialogue and directing was as if someone just got out of film school. Then there's the soundtrack of a pounding piano that didn't even interrupt well as jazz music. Think it was a chimpanzee pounding on the keys.
Interpret, I think they meant, instead of interrupt. That dummy.
The events try to tie together current events of government resistance. The last movie to try this was Civil War and also was a flop. The script takes actual left-wing movements and turns them into a surreal alternative-like universe and not done well. Yes, our culture has a lot of right-wing extremists, neo-Nazi types worldwide, but the representation in this movie has so many flaws it makes me want to regurgitate.
Yes, there are lots of Nazis in the government, but...
Let me leave you with a quote near the end. Seaman Demon. Yeah, that iced it for me. PTA put A-quality actors with B-movie dialogue into a movie that should never have been released.
Seaman Demon iced it for him. Get it? That really glazed him. He glazed that one.
Stop.
Well, that guy's a dumbass.
Stop glazing me, Zoran. What a good quote. had the movie had lesser known actors and director, I may not have been so critical or may not have written a review, but PTA did such an immensely bad job I could not let it pass. And to all the professional critiques, shame on you. I am not wrong.
Shame on you. Dude, I'm going to end every review.
Shame on you.
Everything
wrong.
I write, not just every review, anything I write or post online, I'm going to say, shame on you. I am not wrong.
There's a 2-star review. Movie was okay for what it was. I did not enjoy the racist overtones of this film and the over-sexualization of Teyana Taylor by 2 older white men. Miss Taylor is a wonderful actress, and she deserves better than this.
Fair. Leonardo DiCaprio was way older than her.
Yeah, but I mean, the movie doesn't. I don't know.
It
I'm a white
plays
guy.
them the same
movie
age.
does not
It
have
plays-
racist overtones. I don't.
It plays them the same age.
Portraying
No, the
racist
movie does
people as
have-
bad people.
Yeah, the movie does have the movie doesn't the movie has racist tones.
Yes.
In that one of the tones the movie uses to tell its story is racism.
Yeah.
When they say what
It is
kind
bad.
of mix, he has a mixed baby, and he says what kind of mix, and he says, oh, there's no easy way to say this, but it's black.
And then, of course, a 3-star review should have waited for the price reduction. Much of the film had the feel of leftist propaganda. Aside from that, and the irritating actor playing Perfidia, the movie was pretty solid. So
Wow,
I think I
she's
know
just,
why
like,
this
acting
guy
her-
thinks it's
Probably a racist
leftist
guy. You
propaganda.
think he's probably a racist guy?
Yeah, maybe. The only actor he had trouble with was the one just very black prominent actor in the film.
Fair. Yes.
So yeah, that is. Let me see. Is this last one worth it at all?
Only you would know.
2 stars. I paid 20. Oh, 2 stars. I paid $25 to buy this because the reviews were so good. Had I not bought this, I would have turned it off in the first 5 minutes. I'm not kidding. It got more interesting and had some funny parts later in the film, but to save you time and money, here is the point. Antifa and Black Power is good. The people who made America what it is are absolutely terrible and should be taken
Wow.
down because they control everything and are evil.
Anti-DEI.
That's basically the movie.
That guy is still calling it critical
This
race
guy
theory.
sucks. The funniest and probably most realistic part is when he has the phone call with Comrade Josh. You're invading my safe space with noise triggers. Haha, it has some good parts. Benicio and Leo are fantastic as always. The girl that plays his daughter does a great job as well, but save your $20. The reviews are high because Hollywood loves this type of narrative, not because the movie is good. Watch it when it's free.
Watch it when it's free.
Bad
Good advice,
man.
asshole.
Gave it 2 stars though. He really liked that "you're invading my safe space" joke. Got a little bit of something for Daddy in there.
All right. So we don't really read good reviews of stuff because those aren't funny.
No,
We're giving
no.
you the good review of it, you know?
If I found a good review that was funny, I would certainly put it. I did put a 3-star one in there.
Yeah,
that
that
was
was
the
close.
racist guy. So
Yep. He doesn't. He
who
doesn't
thought it was
understand
leftist
how
propaganda and
he doesn't understand race relations or star ratings.
right in the middle for me.
Like, you can't give somebody a 3 out of 5 when you think they're doing propaganda to you. That's like saying, I love the Nazi Superman movie as a movie, but I feel
Yeah.
like it was trying to sway my opinion about something.
You're just like, Mein Kampf was pretty good. I'm not a fan of Hitler, but 6 out of 10. Like,
I like his paintings, big good painting vibe.
Yes.
Um,
But yeah, that is one battle after another. We should speed through the bit. We have been going for a hot minute.
Oh yeah. So now, so we're gonna do our ranking. We're gonna rate the sandwich against the movie. We're not gonna do a game this week, I assume. Correct?
I mean, my game this week was to come up with a menu for this film.
Yeah.
And it would have been one burger after another is what I would have pitched. And it would have
You know
been
what?
a place
You've
with
done it.
burgers. It would have been
And then
like
we would
Five
have, like,
Guys, and it would have been a platter of burgers that you eat one
Machine
after
gun
another.
fries. You'd have the Christmas Kringle sandwich.
Yeah, and then you would of course have the Jungle Pussy Shake.
I'm here for your money. Like, dude, every single person in this movie was acting.
Yeah.
They'll just
That-
hang it up.
that
You'll
would
never
be-
act again, like as well
that'd
as you
be
did.
on the promotional menu. I'm just here for your
I want
money.
your money. I'm not here for you. I'm here for your money.
So our categories are appearance. Did the movie look better than the sandwich.
Yes.
Yes.
Absolutely.
It was
This
a
is the
wonderful
best
looking
looking movie, and it's only a pretty good looking sandwich, especially since I didn't crack my yolk. So.
Yeah, it's a very good looking sandwich, but the movie looks better. Ingredients, the food stuff versus the cast and crew. This is top-notch cast and crew.
And this is Denny's food stuff.
This
So
is
yeah, we
Denny's
gotta
food
go with
stuff.
we gotta give it to the movie.
Writing. Was the product tie-in copy better than the movie script? This is one that we're going to have to work a bit on because there wasn't much in the way of product tie-in copy for
but
this.
you did read like about the sandwich.
Yeah, and
right?
their copy that did exist for other stuff was pretty bad. Like
Denny's
the
doesn't do a great
NVIDIA
job.
copy was just like,
Yes.
this takes a full stack of pancakes to me or something like.
Nope, I'm not
sucks.
giving their marketing people the win
so
there.
I'll
One
give
Battle
that
After
one.
Another,
One Battle After
screenwriter,
Another.
based on a Thomas Pynchon short novel.
How did it sit with you? Did it leave you thinking versus did you get the shits or did you forget it?
I definitely was thinking from One Battle After Another, and the sandwich was forgettable but didn't give me the shits.
It gave me a little bit of rumbles in the tumbles. It is a
Yeah, it's
very
probably just I haven't eaten-
sodium-rich sandwich.
I haven't eaten Denny's in a long time. I don't eat that much butter, you
Yeah.
know, as you get on that
Just so
sandwich.
much
But
butter.
and especially since, and then I get it with the over easy eggs that are just cooked in butter, I'm sure. So yeah. But no, definitely give that to One Battle After Another.
Yeah, I have continued to think on that film. I like it a lot. And then
Absolutely.
taste. Was the taste of the sandwich better than the taste of the film? And I would
Yes.
say
No.
I would say the film wins that one.
The film is more to my taste than the sandwich because I had
Yes.
to, especially since I had to order special eggs and stuff. Like I had to change things with the sandwich. I wouldn't really change much. I would take the people with the bad politics maybe out and put different people in.
But they did
but
such
other
a
than
good
that,
job in it.
No.
They
I
did
meant
such a good
I just
job.
meant like
But yeah, I agree.
if I could just change their name and it's not them.
Yeah.
They're not evil anymore.
But yeah, 100%. This clean sweep to the Moon's Over, not the Moon's Over. Moon's Over My Hammy
the
loses.
one battle.
One battle after another. So that is the episode. Our game was won by one burger after another. So head to your local burger restaurant
Guys.
and demand that they make you that menu.
The Jungle Pussy Shake,
Just demand
the
that
machine
one
gun
first.
fries,
Lead
the pregnant
on
machine
those
gun
two.
fries. Fries served in a big pregnant belly with a machine gun.
Oh, that's great. You should have to the machine gun loads the fries in. I'm very burpy at the end, so I
And
hope none
shoots
of this
them
is
into your
picking up.
mouth. Hey, dude,
Yeah,
you're
it shoots
burping.
them
I've
into
been
the mouth.
swallowing like a fucking disgusting. I've been like swallowing like a mollusk this whole time.
Yeah, there's a story in which I tossed a gummy bear. Speaking of like machine gunning fries into someone's throat, like a friend opened their mouth across the room, and I jokingly just threw a gummy bear at them, and it just hit it hit the target somehow, but they did not think it would, and it went directly down their throat.
And they choked on it?
them.
Oh, did they have to go to the emergency room?
No, it's a gummy bear. If it was something harder, maybe.
So, hey, sorry to anybody out there that's choked on a gummy bear and had to go to the emergency room.
Yeah,
Andrew
I'm very
thinks you're a piece of shit.
insensitive.
But yeah, so this was good. Good job. Good chat. We covered a new movie. We liked it.
Yeah, that's
And we liked we did the show, compared it to the sandwich. So
correct. Good
hey,
for us.
thank you so much for listening.
I was gonna do my check-in on the McDonald's Grinch fries, but
Oh my God,
we've run
nope.
so long, so I'm not
Okay,
gonna,
yeah, we'll save it for next time.
Thanks for listening. As always,
you need-
we're Movies Over My Hammy.
And you can email us. It's in the bumper. If you don't want to listen to the
good
bumper
bump.
because it's the song again, that's okay. So just email us at moviesovermyhammy, all one word, at gmail.com. If you have literally anything to tell us, tie-in menu stuff is appreciated. But hey, if you just want to say good job or fuck you guys, we're here for you.
We love
Thank
it.
you. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you for listening to Movies Over My Hammy. If you know of a promotional item or have literally anything else of interest that we should know about at Movies Over My Hammy headquarters, you can email the podcast at moviesovermyhammy, all one word, at gmail.com. And please, for the love of Satan, like, subscribe, rate, review, tell everybody you know about this podcast. We're counting on you. Everything is going to be okay. Not enough podcast about fast food. Not enough podcast about movies.